Good evening, everyone that is watching me here on Black Fire Network. Uh, Hope you're doing good outside there, wherever you're doing. For those that it is just morning, all afternoon, or it is still night, uh, I still say good evening to you all, or good evening to you all, or good morning, depending on the time zone wherever you are. In Uganda, it is exactly 4 p.m. in the evening in Kampala, Uganda. I'm INNOSSETU. I broadcast live from Kampala, Uganda. Yeah, today today the clouds have been somehow fair, somehow okay, depending on the previous days when it has been raining unceasingly. And for those that, of course, that are watching me from East Africa, you can testify, you can give a testimony of these heavy rains that are, of course, going on in different East African countries. I've not studied so much about other countries and their, of course, climatic conditions, but it's this time around it's raining too much, and we have seen actually cases in the recent week about Kenya, about that bridge that busted, and of course, uh, tens of people have been, of course, have been recorded dead. A lot of people are dying from these floods. We once talked about climatic conditions in African countries and how the changing climate conditions have affected different people in Africa and different, of course, sectors in African community. We talked about how majorly cities, whenever it rains, it is these cities that are affected, African cities that are affected so much. When you talk about Nairobi, you talk about Kampala, you talk about even other Dodoma, Dar es Salaam. These are the cities, people in the cities that are affected. And we have even seen there have been a recorded uh, uh, incident of diseases like cholera in these countries. Besides cholera, red eye in Uganda is also sparkling out. So a lot is happening in East Africa and Africa at large. But our topic of discussion today is going to, of course, rotate around the separate reasons why the world depends on Africa. When we talk about world, we talk about Africa and other continents. We talk about the world and other continents. The world is made up of very many continents. Can't even mention. We have we have North America. We have Africa. We have South America. We have Atlanta. We have Asia. We have Antarctica. There are very many continents. If to talk about continents in the world, there are a lot of continents I may talk about when it comes to continent. There are a lot of continents around the world I can talk about. But today's main concern, like I said, I'm going to talk about Africa and the reason why, uh, those separate reasons why the world depends on Africa. The world takes Africa to be so important. Uh, so, um, Talking about Africa's size is enormous. Talking about Africa is having the youngest population that is growing. We have our natural resources, the history, and the wildlife. All these contribute to world is being there. So, um, uh, um, Africa for some good time, Africa has been, of course, invaded by a lot of people um, within the continent, and of course outsiders, external people. Um, we see that Africa as a continent. We see that Africa as a continent, the vast and diverse continent plays a crucial role in shaping the world. When I talk about world, I even talk about the West African, the Western countries. I talk about Europe. When I talk about world, when I talk about Africa, Africa, this is a continent that, of course, has rich natural resources that can never be found in other countries. Africa has vast natural resources. There are a lot of resources that are in Africa. And of course, Africa boasts abundant natural resources, including minerals, oil, fertile land is also a resource. These resources are essential for global economic growth and development. Someone outside there may ask me like, how does Africa's fertile soil, of course, important to Europeans, important to the world? We have seen a lot of people coming out even during colonial period. We saw a lot of uh, uh, colonialists, overzealous coming here in Africa on fertile land in Africa to grow crops here, to grow cotton here. That of course did not benefit Africans by then, but was taken to those of course European countries. Africa did not gain in this all the fertile lands that of course that supported the growth of various cash crops during that time of colonialism in Africa. The profits, the cash crops that were grown here were taken outside. Even today, we see a lot of non-African, of course, companies, of course, hiring land here in Africa, fertile land in Africa, growing various crops and various cash crops to benefit their economies. The mineral resources, the oil, they export oil day and night to their countries to support their, of course, their economies at the expense of Africa, because Africa doesn't gain in this. Even when if these people they make African rich resources for fake loans in Africa, for fake loans, infrastructure loans, money loans which are fake, like huge money loans in exchange of these vast resources. So we see that the biodiversity of Africa is, of course, we see that Africa is the home of staggering array of wildlife, plants, and ecosystem. Its biodiversity contributes to the overall health of our planet and supports vital ecological processes. Talking about wildlife in Africa, this is something that is also huge. It is also a topic to be talked about. Talking about the gorillas in Rwanda. Rwanda seems to be a small area, a small country, but it has a lot of gorillas in, of course, Rwanda. Talking about Rwanda, I mean Uganda, we have a lot of wildlife, including gorillas here in Uganda. So Africa, not even East Africa, like I said about Uganda, even Kenya has a lot. Even Tanzania has a lot. Even South Africa has a lot. Even Sudan, even a lot of African Zimbabwe, a lot of African countries they have that huge biodiversity. Talking about lakes, talking about even River Nile, one of the longest rivers in the world. So, cultural heritage. So Africa's rich cultural heritage influences art, music, literature, and fashion worldwide. Its vibrant traditions and creativities inspire people across the continents. So we have a long cultural heritage in Africa, which can't be undermined. However much colonialism and other aspects and other factors have tried, and neo-colonialism, by the way, have tried to kill Africa's cultural heritage, but still Africa stands firm to protect the cultural heritage we see that the languages we speak in Africa, the traditions, there's some traditions that have for years failed to be eroded by the Bazungu, the so-called Bazungus. This is something that is, of course, also terrible in another way, because it's not very easy. Like you just wake up one day and you want to erode culture. As who? Because these are things that are hereditary. We can't heredit English. However, we have seen like almost all African countries, they are bearing official languages, and these are colonized languages. The so-called English, the French, the German language, uh, Chinese language is now also breaking out. Russian language is also breaking out. We see like Africa's cultural heritage is also huge uh, compared, because by now these people were here for 100 years. The Europeans were directly here for 100 years, but people still tried as much as possible to protect the cultural heritage of Africa. So these are some of the things that, of course, that are important, that are looked at. Very many people are copying African culture to make movies, to, of course, even to destroy African culture. So the strategic geopolitical position of Africa, African location at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and of course Americas, makes it a critical hub for trade, transportation, and communication. So Africa, there is a way Africa molded, I guess. There is a way Africa molded, there is a way Africa molded, of course, African location. Africa is located in an area where everyone can see Africa, everyone can meet Africa, and there is no any other country in the world that is strategically or geopolitically located like Africa. So, talking about the demographic potential, with a young and growing population, Africa offers potential workforce and consumer base. Harnessing this potential can drive global innovation and economic process. So, we have medicinal plants here in Africa. However much African people have been made to consume drugs from other countries, artificial drugs, but we have that. When we look at when you look at medicinal plants in Africa, many life-saving drugs originate from African plants. So the continent's biodiversity provides valuable resources for pharmaceutical research. So climatic regulations. We see that African rainforests and savannas play a crucial role in regulating the global climate by absorbing, of course, carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Even the mineral wealth. Africa supplies essential minerals like coltan. Coltan is one of the best and of course good um, natural resources. Like, very many people look for coltan in DRC. That's why very many people are fighting in DRC because of this coltan stuff. So the rare earth elements used in modern technologies, cobalt, coltan, they are rare, and you find them in DRC. That's why we see a lot of organizations, a lot of fighters in DRC, which are not even Africans. People are guarding mineral areas in DRC and other African countries just because of these rare minerals that can never be found anywhere in the world. So these minerals power our smartphones, electric vehicles, and more. Coltan, that coltan is so much rich in making those technologies in car electricity and making smartphones that we use today. So Africa's we see that Africa, of course, why Africa, of course, will become or becomes a prominent player in, of course, geopolitics. When we see that Africa's abundance of strategic resources, favorable demographics, and attractive growth prospects will gives its leaders leverage in modern affairs. Despite of course, the continent's bright, of course, prospects, we see that intra-regional conflicts, widespread poverty, and growth creeping corruption stands as hindrances in Africa. But in the coming decades, we see that Africa will become a pivotal player in international affairs. However, we see that Africa like is played syndicate here and there because whenever these people have interest in, of course, African countries that are like for example, talking about uh, Russia in West Africa, it is almost taking all West African countries. So this plays a crucial role in making Africans poor because just West Africa can't become rich as a part without the rest of Africa. And whenever we see these international players in different regions of Africa, we can't, first of all, we can't see development because they intend to protect that part. We can't see peace, and where countries have no peace, we can't see development. So for them, they, of course, they put themselves in certain regions of Africa. Like you see some in South Africa, you see some like in West Africa, you see even East Africa being tackled by another international player. So this still stands as a hindrance for, of course, Africa to stand up, to stand upright when it comes to development. But Africa is an amazing continent, spanning, of course, from deserts of Africa to the jungles of Congo. From the Indian Ocean to Pacific, Africa has some of the most incredible sights and people in the world. However, like I said, Africa sadly has an imaginary problem. Many people think Africa as poverty-stricken, war-torn, and unable to develop. But these are, of course, are just and unjust wars. During talking about the just and unjust wars in Africa, during the time between 1952 and 19 and the late late 1960s, Africa was fighting for independence. So you see that Africa, between that time, it had no time to grow because it was fight. Those are called just wars. Africa was fighting for independence. So the unjust wars, these are religion wars we see in Africa, ideological wars we see in Africa, but that are created by religion, racial, tribalism, wars. Now, these people, when they gave Africa independence, they knew they had sowed seeds of course, tribalism in Africa and religion. Because if you look at most countries in Africa today, the wars we are seeing today, these are wars for fighting on religion and, of course, tribalism. Hi, Setu, I hope you are well. We are okay this morning. Yes, hello Deep Cheba, good morning to you. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I thought it was already morning that side, but that's good. That's good to hear that it's morning. Hope your night was good, Deep Cheba. Let me hope your night was so good. So we see that Africa is, of course, enormous. The first reason why Africa is important to the world is that it is big, really and really big. Africa is the second largest continent in the world, with a total, of course, land mass of around 30.3 million kilometers squared. We see that Africa is truly enormous simply by covering huge part of the globe. Africa is important. I guess that's why UK is sending refugees to Africa, to Rwanda, just because they have it that Africa is big, maybe. So Africa has a total population but now of around 1.5 billion people. So this means that over 70, not 70, over 20% of the people in the world live in Africa with enormous population. So Africa plays a key role in the world. Although some of the countries in Africa may be poorer than the nations, the overall size and huge population of Africa makes it a crucial part of the world. As Africa continues to develop, its enormous size and huge population will remain its place, and of course, even more important in role of global affairs. So, thanks. Oh, it's already 9 a.m. that side. Oh, that's great, Chief Chapa. That's great. For this side, it is 4:20, but if it is 9, it's still morning that side. It's still too morning. It is still morning. So, we see that we see that Africa has a young and growing population. The second reason I could be talking about why Africa is important to the world, that its population is young and growing across the continent. The median average age is just, of course, 19, with 60% of the population under the age of 25. Africa's youngest continent. Actually, this population is enough to develop Africa. People are energetic. When is these stupid people going out to work in other Africa, in other countries, in West African countries, and in, course, in European countries, it doesn't add up. Yes, Keith. Hello, Keith.
Yeah, so just is Maria there?
Yeah, she's around.
All right. Tell her you guys are supposed to join the rest of the family in Nairobi today. But what I'll do, I just have them connect to you guys as live when they when when they go live. I tried to I tried to text her a couple times. She never answered her phone.
Yeah, we are going to join them.
Yeah, I just have them join you guys as live when they ready to go live.
So are they alive now? Are they live now?
No. They just got done. They just got done with the show, so they're about to go live probably another 15 minutes. So I'm having them just join you guys live.
Okay. Now let's end this and prepare for that show.
Say it again, Cedro. What'd you say?
I was like, let's end this show and prepare for
No,
that show.
no. Just keep this going. I'm gonna have them just join you guys on this one. Just keep this one going.
They join on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them join your link. All they gotta do is
Okay.
just tap. All they gotta do when they sign in the stream yard is just join your link the same way I join your link right now. Same way I join, they can join
Okay.
the same way.
All right. All right. Okay. So, like I was saying that uh, the young age of population can be huge, and of course, advantage for continent. Of course, for continent Africa's young population, like many young people around the world, are creative, connected, and dynamic. So, if African countries can, of course, can create inclusive economies and provide opportunities for their young people, the continent will be even more important on the world stage. So Africa's population is also growing. We see that on average, Africa's population is growing by around 2.5 per year. So some countries in Africa, including Mali, the Central African Republic, and Somalia, have some of the fastest growing populations in the world. So the young and growing population of Africa is a key reason why the continent is important to the world. So talking about the rich natural resources in Africa, Africa is abundant in natural resources, and this is a key reason it's important. In the modern day, there are a huge range of minerals, uh, uh, of course, minerals and resources that countries require to fuel their industries. So Africa has 30% of all the world's known natural resources, and this makes it an extremely crucial place for mining. Spread all across the continent, Africa's natural resources can be uh, and a great source of wealth, such as diamond, oil, natural gas, uranium, coltan, cobalt, iron, gold, are just some of the natural resources Africa has in huge quantities. We see that although natural resources can leave poorer countries open to exploitation, if managed properly, they can have transformative effect across Africa. Although countries, we see that all countries in the world require natural resources, and Africa huge amounts mean countries on the continent are key trading partners with many nations. The amount and the type of natural resources in Africa are big reason why it is important to the world. So, Africa has an amazing history. So, the history of people and civilization that have and still do populate the African continent are incredible. The huge range of historical achievements, developments, and events that have had a lasting impact on the world from Africa make it a really important part of the world. So, across the continent of Africa, there are 145 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. This is a testament to the rich history of people of Africa and shows how important the continent's history is to the world. Some of them, the amazing historical sites across Africa include the pyramids in Egypt, Fort Jesus, in Mombasa, Kenya, royal palaces of Bomi, Benin, and reigns of Ropeni in Burkina Faso. So the ancient city of Timbuktu in Mali has fascinated people for centuries. So we see that all nations in Africa have incredible histories, although sadly African history is not as well known around the world. The depth and richness of Africa's past is a major reason the continent is important to the world. So the continent has amazing wildlife, like I said earlier. Africa has amazing wildlife, and everyone knows it. As home of incredible animals, Africa is important in preserving, protecting, and of course showcasing some of the most fascinating creatures on the planet. With over 100 of with over 1100 species of mammals and over 2600 uh, species of birds. Africa is one of the most diverse natural habitats in the world. The continent is incredibly important globally as the home of such huge range of unique creatures. So many of the animals that live across Africa are famous around the world. Giraffes, zebras, antelopes, and of course hippopotamus can all be found in Africa. Countries in Africa are also home to the big five mammals, including lions, leopards, rhinos, elephants, and buffaloes. So many people travel from across the world to see Africa's animals. African nations also play a vital role in wildlife conservation, protecting species and ensuring these amazing animals are around for the future generations. So, Africa is, of course, hugely diverse. Another reason why Africa is important to the world is because it is hugely diverse across the 54 African countries. There are more two, of course, thousand spoken languages. There are also huge range of religion across the continent that were brought, of course, by the colonialists like Christianity, Islam, and great tradition of African religions being practiced. So Africa is also important for its natural diversity, from the largest desert in the world, the Sahara, to the jungles of savanna mountains, lakes, and rivers. Africa's landscape are most of the most varied and impressive in the world. Africa is important to the world because of its contrasts. The continent is home to major global cities as well as industrial and economical zones. Although sadly known for its poverty, Africa is diverse financially with a growing middle and upper class. If there is one thing true about Africa, it is that continent, of course, is among the varied and diverse places in the world. The major reason why it is so important to the world. Okay, Jeep Jabba says that in the future, would you again discuss the ancient cities that were buried by the Mozungi invaders? Thanks. Of course, Jeep Jabba. But like even people that are living in those cities that were buried by invaders don't recognize this. That's because the reason is colonial masters, they buried what we had here in Africa, created their own and created their own history for what they created, and this of course serves challenging even up to now in Africa. So another reason is of course Africa's economy is of course when we look at the incredible culture in Africa, is also a further reason why Africa is important to the world. Uh, we see that Africa has a huge range of cultures spanning in all 54 countries in Africa. The important African cultures have had on the world is unmeasurable. So African culture is known for its art, music, dance, film, television, and food. So Africa is globally important for enormous culture, rich and influenced culture from African countries had all around the world. Starting, we see that uh, we see that uh, African cultures also have enormous importance globally. For example, Nollywood films from Nigeria finds audiences around the world. Music from South Africa inspired Paul Simon's Grammy award-winning multi-platinum album, which was of course Graceland. African fashion and contemporary arts inspire creativity on catwalks and in galleries from New York to Hong Kong. So the contribution which of course Africa has contributed to a lot of the world, we see that a final reason why Africa is important to the world is the contribution it makes and it has made to humanity. Many things that we take for granted every day have their origin in Africa. A great example we see is coffee, which is originally comes from Africa. The continent also given us a lot of scientific and technological developments, including early mathematics and, of course, astronomy, as well as medical breakthroughs that are not talked about. So, Africa is important to the world because it is given the world is so much. As Africa will continue to grow, we see that it is also likely to provide even more technological, economic, political, and cultural development. It is very possible that many African countries will be global leaders over the next decades, providing further proof of African importance to the world.
Mama, nem mundo ya
Hello guys, how you doing there?
All right, I'm back, Seto. You there?
Yeah.
Tell me Rita get her butt. Tell me Rita get her butt out here. I'm at the spanker. I'm at the spanker, Seto.
You're right.
I'm afraid she might be. I'm afraid she might be. She might be in the back with a Jamaican boyfriend. It's unacceptable. Doing all her rap jams. You guys got to change the camera. I can't see Maria. I see half Maria's head. What happened? You guys got the camera too close. Half her. You guys got to switch the camera. Okay, there's.
I'm coming in style.
All right. All right. There you go. And where the hell Santo going?
What a good I say, what you got too long?
All right. He'll be he'll be joining us in a second, guys. Oh, they're already there. All right. All right. Hey, 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 Santo. I called
Yeah.
you. I called your mother, and I told her I told her I'm upset with her because she still hasn't taken white Jesus off that wall. Hey, this and and my Ugandan people, this is a non-grasshopper eating show. No grasshopper eatings on the show. Okay, not today. You do that later. You're not
Yes.
allowed to eat. You're not allowed to eat grasshoppers today. So how was you guys weekend? You guys, all right?
That's good.
It was good. Okay, yeah, I know you guys could come on. Whatever. My mic has it been raining hard in Tanzania too. Have you started the show, Canvas? You got to unmute yourself.
Yo, 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 yo.
You.
Yeah, the man mute. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo. Skirt. Yeah. 5-4. Sakaja in the building. Kenya. In the house. As this, yeah, Sakaja, you are dimples. Man. But did you see, before we get into this whole thing, did you see apparently Kibe went to interview Mike Sonko? No, apparently Mike Sonko had to come youths that had come to beat Kibe. Why are youths trying to beat Kibe?
Uh-oh. Like the lights might have went off on their ass again. Welcome to Kenya. Oh, I can't do it. The lights probably went up on their ass. They've been getting flooded. So welcome to Kenya. I tried to put together the flood going on in Kenya, so the lights have been off and on today. So I think the lights went off. I'll see if they join us again later. The lights have been off and on. So as soon as we get started, the lights went off. I think that's what happened to Maria and them yesterday. Were you there? Oh, I know you was there this morning, Big Chief. Man. She didn't show, she got it. Yeah. They lights went off. They lights went down. Yeah. She showed me a picture of her and a baby. I was like, who's this lady? Lady, who are you? I don't know you. Say, I think you may be I think you may be my child's granddaddy. I said, what? Your child's granddaddy? Hold on, lady. Hold on, lady. What the hell is going on? That was right when Joey was starting the show. She sent me on, because I don't never use Facebook Messenger at all. And it came through Facebook Messenger. I said, lady, okay. So I said, okay, so which one of my sons is supposed to be the daddy? Which one of these knuckleheads is supposed to be your child's father? And I already knew. I said, oh, man, please don't make it be that goddamn Andre. Please. And then she came back, Andre. I said, God damn. And then she showed me, I'm going to put it up in the WhatsApp chat, right? That's what I put in the WhatsApp chat for you guys. So she sent me the pictures of him and her kissing. I said, damn, that is that nigga. God damn. She said, I'll take a DNA test. I said, I don't need you to take no DNA test. I know he's that damn kid's baby. I know he's that kid's father. so, I just told you, I don't want to be caught up in all that ghetto shit, man. Shit. I told him, he's usually a pretty good father, but I guess this one, he was cheating with his damn baby's mother with this child. I mean, his other kid's mother with this other woman who moved all the way out to Arizona. And so she got tattoos all over her body. Like, oh, man, what kind of ghetto shit is this? I need a father figure for my baby. Lady, I don't want to get involved in this ghetto shit. I don't want to get involved in none of this ghetto shit. So I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it on the WhatsApp page for you guys. She got a TikTok page. This chick has got goddamn 5 babies and 4 baby daddies. I'm like, what? Lady, I don't want to. Oh, they back. I said, lady, I don't want to be involved. I'm like, lady, I don't want to be involved in that hood rat shit. But I knew it was his ass. I woke up this morning, so I'm about to go to Joe's show, and she's telling me, right? I knew it was going to be his ass. I knew it was going to be Andre ass. I think you may be my son's grandfather. I said, who the fuck is this? Who is this, man? What the hell are you talking about? Who is this? I was like, where? So Big Cheese, I asked her, where you at? She said, I'm in Arizona. I said, okay, well, which one of my sons is supposed to be the one that impregnated you? Like I said, I knew it was gonna be this nigga. I knew it. I knew it.
Wait, what did Andre do? Shout out to Andre, man.
I knew it was gonna be this nigga. Exactly, Jimmy. I knew it.
Come on, man. Keith, go there. Keith, come on. Start the story over again, man. You done lost us. Look,
I told her, okay, this morning I woke up
And
and
the,
so who's INNOSSETU?
and the,
I said, so this morning I woke up, right?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
And
INNOSSETU, man. Like, that's such a dope name. Yeah, like, that's such a dope name. I've never heard that. Like, that's such a dope name, man. Yo,
isn't
INNOSSETU, man. Uko na jina kama Pharaoh. I don't know. Do you understand
Maria?
Swahili, bro?
I don't know if Seto. I know Maria does. I don't think Seto does. Hey Seto, do you understand Swahili, brother?
Leader,
Nah, so you don't understand. No.
Umesema
Maria,
kidogo.
he don't know what you're talking about. He understand. Seto only understands the village language.
God damn,
Maria,
Keith.
Mar-
You gotta do
Maria,
that.
Maria, where you at, Maria? He supposed to be translating. But anyway, this morning I woke up, and so this girl started hitting me on this Facebook Messenger. I don't even use that shit, so I know that to be somebody I didn't know. I don't use Facebook Messenger. So she said, I'm looking for somebody. Are you looking for who? What are you looking for? So I'm looking for some. I'm trying to see. Are you my baby's grandfather? I'm like, what? What? Your baby's grandfather? I, I, first of all, lady, who's your baby? And how am I the goddamn grandfather? I said, lady, I think you got the wrong person. I said, lady, I said, ma'am, I think you got the wrong dude. I'm pretty sure it ain't me. He said, well, okay. Well, he said his father lived in Florida. And I said, yeah, I do live in Florida, but there's a lot of niggas that live in Florida. I said, where you at, ma'am? I said, ma'am, where you at? I'm in Arizona. I said, Arizona? Lady,
What?
I don't think he's been out to Arizona. She's like, no, I was living in Houston. I said, motherfucker, here we go. It's getting close. Here we go with this shit. I was living in Houston and I moved to Arizona. I said, okay. I said, do you got pictures of this dude you talking about? I got pictures and videos and everything. I said, okay, well, send them to me. Shit, let me see what you got. Next thing I know, pictures with him and this nigga. Him, I said, she's got pictures being in bed with this cat. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, this the nigga. This him. This him.
That's
This
yours.
him.
That's your boy.
I
Boy,
said,
Keith, that's your boy.
God damn.
That's your boy.
I said, hey. He's like, yeah. He said, his name was Andre. I said, I already know. Don't tell me. I already know. I already fucking know. I already know. He's like, well, I'm thinking about putting his ass on child support. I said, he's usually a good father. I know, that's why I slept with his ass. I said, why you slept with him? What? I said, this about to be some hood rat nigga shit. About to be some hood rat ghetto shit. I don't want to be involved with the shit. He's like, well, I'm going to need a father figure for my son. I said, listen here, where's he at? Has he denied your son? He said, he hasn't denied him, but he acts like he don't want to have nothing to do with him. I said, well, he's already in North Carolina now. You way in Arizona. I mean, you guys are all the way across the country from each other now. I said, hold on, let me get in contact with this moron and see what's going on. Because I don't need to be involved in you guys' back and forth. I'm just waking up, god damn it. I said, I'm like, man, oh
Keith,
man. Yeah.
you are now the grandfather.
Oh, God. I'm like, god damn. Well, at least he wasn't
Hey,
fat.
we need
damn. I was like, damn. He picked the fat and sloppy one over you. I told her that. She knew. She started laughing. I said, damn. He picked the fat sloppy one over you. I mean, even though
that man like
he,
him thick.
he's not. Nah. He like him fat and
He like
sloppy.
him with lard.
He like him fat. So I'm thinking, he said, you died? Yeah. I'm thinking, Jimmy, I'm like, I couldn't get his look done. That was your TikTok page. You got tattoos all over his body. I'm like, oh, this some ghetto shit here. This ghetto motherfucker. This some ghetto fabulous shit, right? He got tattoos everywhere all across his chest. I'm like, this is
Nani?
now this would be the kind of bitch this nigga fuck with. I can tell, right? This the kind of motherfucker he would fuck with. You know, some ghetto hood rat shit. But I don't want to judge. I'm looking at a damn TikTok shit. I'm talking to Joby Driver looking at a TikTok shit. It's all ghetto shit. I'm like,
Yo, Keith,
oh man, I can't get involved with this
Keith,
shit.
Keith,
Yeah.
but the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right?
Nah, I never mess with no ghetto hood rats.
You know,
I never,
but to a
I never,
young,
I've never messed with any ghetto hood rats. Sorry to tell you
come
that.
on, Keith, come on,
Never,
Keith, come on, tell us the truth, come
never,
on. Back in the
never.
day,
Not even
back
back
in
in
the
the
day,
day. Not even back in
when
the
you was
day.
doing that thing, when you
I
was
was doing a
doing
lot of
going,
women. I was, but I couldn't deal
yeah,
with a lot of. I can't deal with the
that
bad
was
language
ghetto,
and the.
Keith,
And,
that was ghetto.
nah, not the
Come
women.
on,
Just
man.
because I'm sleeping
You never
around,
had no
I mean,
hood rat, Keith. You never had no hood rat.
no, no. I despise hood rats. I despise people know me. I despise hood rat broads. I can't get past the I can't get past the conversation with a hood rat. Our penis
Keep
don't get hard.
have a Shaniqua on the side, you know?
Nah, I can't. And that's a name. That's like a red name, Shaniqua too. That goopy ass name, like Shaniqua. Where they come up with that shit? And then I knew it some hood rat shit. I said, "Hey, what's the?"
Laquanda. Keep the
And
child with the
and
Laquanda on the side.
I knew it was some hood rat shit. 'Cause I said, "Hey, what's your child's name?" And I knew it was some hood rat shit. Because I said,
Keep
"Hey, what's the child's name?" I can't even pronounce that shit. I don't know what that fuck. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Mercedes.
It's some crazy. I don't know what it is. It's cash
Hennessy.
done. It's fucking stupid. I don't know what is this. What the name of this kid? What's his name?
Hey. Your grandchild with a stupid name.
Isn't that so? What? He still got a fucked up. He still got a fucked up name. Shit, true. I didn't name the kid this fucked up name. Shit, you talking about fucked up name's a fucked up name. What I got to? I'm always gonna be on. What's his name? Cash. I'm like what?
Money.
What's the name of this kid? Like
Cashmere.
what the? I said this mother. No, it ain't no cashmere. It's like cash money. Some nigga shit.
Man.
Some some nigga some nigga ghetto shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Listen, don't get me involved in your nigga ghetto shit, boy. What the
That's
fuck?
a cash app baby right there, Keith.
That's what it was called. Cash, cash, Cashton, Cashton
Cash
or some crazy, Cashton or some crazy. I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, look at this nigga, look at this nigga, look at this nigga shit here. Got me involved. Shout out to everybody coming on. Shout out to everybody coming on Twitter. Listen, we got we got we got 300 on Twitter. I mean 255. It's gonna get to at least 2,000. You guys hear me on Twitter? You guys know you start coming on in. Come on in and get the damn tea. We're gonna get to 2,000 again today. 2,000 on the live stream. So I'm like, Shorty, what happened between you and him? Did you know he was involved with somebody? Yeah, I know he's involved, but he started acting all funny and shit. Then I said, but damn, I'm like, I don't know nothing about you, lady. I don't know about you and this kid. I don't know. No, so let me try
Step
to.
up, Keith. We wanted you to
I
step
said,
up.
nah, I can't be stepping up because the laws are fucked up here. If I claim I'm the grandson, a grandfather, I might got child support on my ass. Hell no, I'm not paying for no more kids. You crazy?
Wait, Keith, wait. So you're not going to claim your grandchild?
I'm not if I got to pay no child support. I ain't fucking talking about. I'll claim every child. I'm not paying for no kid. I didn't have. You out your fucking mind? Shit, that's my son's fuck up, not mine. I would claim as a grandchild and take care of him if he needs to take care. But as far as me paying child support, you out your fucking mind. You know what child support is in America? Are you insane? You live in Africa. You got no idea what the fuck child support is.
Yeah, I'm lucky like that, Keith. I'm lucky like that.
You have no idea what instills. He not fucking with my passport. You know, you're on child support. They fuck your check. They take away your passport. I got too much shit in Africa. Damn right. They take away your passport immediately. You ain't fucking with my passport because you fuck with some ghetto bitch. Are you crazy? Are you insane? You out your
Hey,
fucking mind? I've already told my children, you're responsible for your own fuck ups, not me. You're an
shout
adult.
out to
You know what you're doing. Say, hey, I know. I didn't. I told her it was him. I said, yeah, I'm the person. I didn't disclaim her, baby. She said, do you want me to take a DNA test? I said, listen, here, I don't even need you to take one. That shit you showed me, I know everything you're saying is true. I don't need you to take shit. I know what you're saying is he. Listen, he's an absolute moron. I'm sorry you sleeping with his ass. As far as him just being a good producer, he can do that. But everything in life, he's a fuck up. He's a moron. Okay? I wouldn't advise no woman to be fucking with this idiot. He's a moron.
shout
So
out to Jibba
uh
Jabba. Jibba Jabba is asking, did she give you her cash app?
did you get my cat? Yeah, man, she got it's some crazy name cats. I'm a jibber jabber. I'm gonna put it in the WhatsApp group. I'm gonna put the TikTok shit, him kissing all on her. That's how I knew it was real. She got him on her TikTok where they kissing and shit. I said, hey, I know it's you. She sent me the video. I said, damn, is this a TikTok video? Yeah, yeah, that's us on TikTok. I said, this ain't some hood rat ghetto nigga shit here. God damn, TikTok. Oh yeah. So I couldn't say nothing, but it was his ass. It's him. You know? That's him laying in bed with this chick. That's him kissing this broad. So of course. And then she sent me the text where she's cussing his ass out for being being fucked up. I didn't know he went to jail. She's telling me shit I didn't even know. He went to jail for smoking herb or some shit. I'm like, what? I said, he said, oh, you don't know this about the smoking the
Hey,
herb?
hey,
I
hey,
said, how the
hey,
fuck do I know? He's a
Key,
grown
hey,
ass
hey,
man. But
hey, why was Andre in jail?
for smoking herb, he got caught smoking herb and shit. So they put a case on his ass. How do I know? I'm like,
Legal over there.
so I'm like, so I said, you know what? I didn't know he went back. Yeah, he was talking about he keeps going in and out of jail because of the shit he was doing. I said, what the fuck is he doing?
Is he still in jail?
No, of course not. That's just some herb charge. They'll lock you up law for herb. This is some in and out shit. You pay the fine, in and out shit. But
Okay.
I don't know. But he a grown ass man. I said, listen here, he a grown ass man. I don't know what happened in his life. I said, I ain't talked to the motherfucker since January. He said, oh, yeah. I said, I don't know what the fuck what's going on. I know that back in November he's moving to North Carolina. That's about it. I said, but Shorty, I don't know. He never told me nothing about you and having a baby with you and none of that shit. I said, usually I give him credit. He's a pretty good father. He said, yeah, he usually is, but now, he wants to deny our son and he's not taking care of him. And I said, okay, well, let me talk to him first and find out what's going on because I'm just hearing about you, lady. He claimed he told his whole family about me. And I knew he was lying. I said, yeah, I don't know about that. And seriously, lady, I don't want to get involved in none of this shit. Okay? I don't want to get involved in no hood rat nigga shit. So what I'm gonna do it, I will claim the grandson. I'll do that. No, there's no problem with that because I believe in these fathers. But let me talk to him so he claim his responsibilities and don't try to deny this child his rightful place within our family. So let me do that first. I said, because you didn't blindsided me. I don't know nothing about this shit. You hit me out the blue on fucking on a messenger. I think you may be my child's granddaddy. I'm like, what? What the fuck is this? The fuck is going on? What
Wait,
the hell is?
like, wait, that's what you woke up to.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, yes, that's what I woke up to. Not in a mess on Facebook Messenger, cameras. Facebook Messenger. I got a message. I'm like, what is this? Like, because she sent me. I wasn't going because I don't go on Facebook. I went on Facebook because I always go back and read their post they're putting on there on all the social media platforms. So I seen this thing said friend request. called Jasmine. I said, who the fuck is this? Friend request. Let me see.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's a
somebody.
hood rat name right there. Her name
I
is
didn't.
Jazz. That's a hood rat ass name.
There you go.
Follow my
So
friend.
it might be. So then, as soon as I said, yeah, I'll accept the friend request. Okay, I didn't think they gonna, when you set the friend request, usually they don't bother you. Next thing I got a message immediately. I've been looking for you. I've been going through everything. I said, this motherfucking black women in America always investigate shit. So I try to find the closer kin and it's saying that you his father. I'm saying, I'm whose father? Who are you, lady? What is this? What you talking about? So I write back innocently. What are you talking about? I have no clue what you're talking about. She said, I think you may be my son's grandfather. I'm like, what? What? Hold on,
Wait,
hold on,
wait.
hold
Let's
on.
clarify something first. Is she black?
Of course, my kids don't
Okay,
mess with
thank
white
you.
women. My kids don't mess with
Okay, thank you, God.
my kids. Are you thinking? I thought it was the new
Since
daughter in La found you. No, the new daughter. I don't know how she found me. That's what I'm saying, big cheese. How did she find me, man? That's what I'm asking. I ain't ask her. I ain't even ask her, big cheese. How did she find me? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How did she find me?
Jimmy Jabba says hood rats are better detectives than Colombo.
Like, how did she find me? You know? I don't be messing around on Facebook. How did she find me? So shout out to all 408 of you guys in here on Twitter. Shout out to all 408. Let's get to 1,000. 1,000 on the live. 430 now on the live. Okay, so I said I was like, I didn't even ask her, Big Cheese, how she found me. I just asked her, to make sure she was looking for me. I said, since you say I'm your son, I'm your son's grandfather. Can you tell me what son? I knew. I said, please don't come back with that motherfucking name. I just asked. I said, can you tell me which one of my sons impregnated you? I know my son's Keith is over in Germany. No, I know Sean's in Pensacola with me. I know Keith is up in I know Keith is up in DC. I know shit. Anthony's over in Germany. Sean is home. Sean is here in Pensacola with me, and Andre's in fucking North Carolina. I said, okay, so which one of these? First I said, well, man, where are you at? Where are you located at? She's like, I'm in Arizona. Arizona? Ma'am, I think you got, that's why I said, ma'am, I think you got the wrong person. Ain't none of us Arizona. Now, I am from California, but we're nowhere near no Arizona. That's too far west. None of my kids are nowhere in Arizona. That's 3,000 miles away from anybody. She said, well, I was in Houston. I said, motherfucker. Houston. I know the name now. I was in Houston. I moved to Arizona. I said, motherfucker. I said, what's the name? What's the name? His name's Andre. I know it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I said, okay. So I said, you got any pictures of him together with you? Or any, like a black woman? She got Big Cheese. She got the text. She got the pictures. She got the videos. She got everything. I'm like, God. So I couldn't deny her. She got text. She's got pictures of his ass in bed with her, and she's got videos of his ass. I'm like, God damn. She got videos of their ass cooking and shit in the kitchen cooking. I said, damn. I said, well, ma'am, that's him. I said, ma'am, that's him. You're not. I said, ma'am, that's him. I'm not gonna lie, that's him. So I'm sure he's your child's daddy. God damn. Oh, God. I said, can I ask you the kid's name? And then the most hood, I don't even know what the shit, cash, I don't know what that shit is. The most hood rat, ghetto shit I ever heard. I'm like, I just know this motherfucker can't be my kid.
Do you have the name? Can you read out the name?
I don't know. I gotta go back and look at I gotta go back to the message and look at it again. I got the phone off. Cash done. Castonian or some crazy, some hood rat shit.
That's a stripper
Castonian.
name.
I know. Some hood rat. I said, there's no
And
way
coming onto the
possible.
stage now is Castonian.
It's
Stripper music.
what kind of name? What kind of name is this, man? I told you. And I think this. I said, how you fucking this kid's name up from the beginning when you making this child unemployable with this nigga shit? You're making this child unemployable with this nigga shit. The fuck is what the fuck is I told him that last one. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, boy? You in this fucking stupid hip hop world of yours, you making this child unemployable with these fucked up names.
But yeah,
You fucking moron. This shit's crazy. But anyway, yeah, so it's she's experienced God, but yeah, look, she got look. Then I know some hood rat shit, right? The girl has 4 different baby daddies. I said, how many kids you got? How many kids you got, shorty?
good girl. That's a good girl right there.
Man, crap. I said. So then she's sending me the text. So then she's sending me the text, right? I heard him arguing about these other baby daddies that she has, right? And I guess the contention is that she didn't want to put Andre's name on the birth certificate because he was cheating on the other fat sloppy broad he's with, right? With her. So she didn't want to put his name on her son's birth certificate. I said, man, listen here. I said, ma'am, I'm getting a headache. Just listening to all this shit. I tried to raise my children to stay out of hood rat shit, to stay away from hood rat culture. But this nigga here purposely goes back into hood rat shit and find hood rat bitches. Purposely. Because he's in all that hip hop shit. And all you hood rat bitches, go find these goofy motherfuckers. And he can't help himself from being with these hood rat bitches.
Joe Mosquito is on YouTube. He's asking, who's that suicide bomber in the middle of Joby and Shimani?
Hip hop shit.
It's the hip hop shit. The hip hop gang. The Andre gang.
Even though HR is hip hop, he's not hip hop shit in America. Because maybe back in the early '90s, I wouldn't say that bad. The culture's destroyed, and you got nothing but hip hop bum motherfuckers now. So I knew it. I said the whole situation is ghetto nigga shit. I'm like, God damn, what am I? Listen, man, I don't want to be involved in no ghetto nigga shit at all. Don't bring ghetto nigga shit to me. I spent my whole life staying away from ghetto nigga shit. I say my whole life staying away from it. I refuse to even go in the hood, niggas. I refuse. Even when I was selling dope, I didn't sell dope in the hood. I refused. I stayed in the white neighborhoods because I didn't want to get shot in the face. I refused. So, God damn it. What?
Keith, you're officially a house nigga, and
I'm not a house nigga because I don't go. I'm not a house nigga because I don't go in the hood and get shot in the face, Cameras.
hey, go back to the roots, okay? And don't stereotype the hood like
my
that.
roots. My roots. I was never raised in the hood. I never lived in the hood, so I can't go back to no roots in the hood, Cameras.
You ain't hood like that.
So shout out to all 500. How many we got in here? 572 up in here. Shout out to all 572 on the live. Shout out to all 572 in here. Yeah. So you know, I don't want to be involved in none of that shit. I specifically, my kids didn't grow up in the hood. they grew up actually kind of privileged. So I don't expect them to go back in the hood looking for women. See the hood women, if you go sleep with them, fine, but leave them in the hood. Don't make no hood hoe, no house right. That's probably why he left her there. Because the
Listen,
other lady is probably real educated and nice, even though she's fat. She's probably nice and educated and well mannered. I get it. So he dumped he dumped a nice curvy hood rat chick back in the hood.
but Keith, let me tell you something, Keith, and I'm talking
Go
about
ahead.
street food. Okay, street food is amazing. You know, like sometimes you'll be in the hood and like the cookout is amazing. You know, and that's the same thing with hood rats. They are amazing. Street
Yeah.
food is good. Street food is tasty. That's why you see all these girls in the ghetto. Man, you're like, I want to mess with her until she touch you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did my fault. My fault. I forgot. You did. You right, Camus. I did mess with one hood rat, and it was the worst experience of my life. You right? I forgot about that. One hood rat. And it was terrible. Check this out. Let me tell this story since we're talking. You guys listen, Maria. Seto, never mess with a hood rat, Seto. Don't do it ever, ever. It's worse than a church nut. Okay. So check this out. Me and my boy was going up to D.C. to hang out the nation's capital, right? So, and I was jealous too. I was just because he found a chick who worked at the goddamn State Department. So he's dealing with State Department coochie. I goddamn, he's dealing with a refined, educated woman. I end up finding a hood rat. A hood rat.
Damn.
Now check this out. And it got worse. I didn't know she's a hood rat at first. I didn't know she was good looking, right? I just
She
put
was
up on
hiding as
shorty.
hell.
I put him on shorty, got the number. I said, I'll holler at you later. I said, me and my boy going to this picnic over by the White House. So that was the worst mistake of my life. Now he with this chick from the she was the UN or the State Department. Anyway, she was like a diplomat, motherfucking refined. I mean everything I like. So and so we go to this damn picnic, right? I pull up with this hood rat. Now, and around diplomat black girls, diplomats, educated, got their PhDs. I'm with this mush mouth hood rat.
High school dropout.
Man, I don't know if she dropped out from high school or not. So I'm with this mush mouth hood rat who couldn't put two words together, and people looking at me like, nigga, nigga.
Keith, the
And
time to say
look,
accent. Let me ask you something.
not to go ahead.
You know, apparently hood rats can't say ask.
No, they can't say ass. They was right. The English is so bad it's crazy. And that's how she was talking. And everybody, cameras, eyes got on me like a laser. I'm like, oh no, oh
You
no.
look
They
like a
look.
drug dealer, fam.
I wasn't a drug dealer back then, yeah. I'd already done that shit. I was in the military at that time, right? Then we would go. I was stationed in North Carolina, so we would go up to D.C. because they had all the good women that was some colleges, all had the good jobs. So we would go up to D.C. to scheme on black women. So, like I said, that's how he met this State Department broad. And see, I seen Shorty downtown D.C. I figured she was like a diplomat. Like I jumped out and just started running to get the gas. Said, okay, Shorty, I'm gonna holler at you later. Give me your number. I'm gonna come back and pick you up. And all she said, because we all said it back then, we all said word. Okay, word. That's what's up. I figured she had, and she wasn't dressed all like a, you know, like a damn hoochie or nothing. She was dressed nice. So I figured that she had a good job.
Wait,
Damn,
Keith,
I
that's the
figured she had a
second
good
time
job.
you say that. Wait. How do hood rats dress like? Kind
They
of
dress
crazy.
they dress all half butt naked. When I show you this TikTok page of this damn girl he's fucking with. They dress like this broad here with their ass all out. They got shorts with their booties, all that kind of shit. You
Yeah, they're
know?
ready to shake that booty.
Yeah, so that kind of she run around TikTok with her ass out. That kind of shit. I'm like, oh man. So I'm not into that. So we get to this pickup and I go pick her up. I said, damn, girl, you gonna wear that? Now remember, I'm just meeting her, so I don't want to be too forward and tell her how to dress. I'm like, God, damn, this motherfucker about to embarrass me. What you doing, shorty? What you got on? You can't be out here butt naked like that. What you doing, man? What you doing? So so I pick her up and we go out there, right? I already know in the car, I said, this a whole fucking hood rat. And I knew when I picked up where I picked her up at, I had to go to the hood. I said, you live this way? You live this far away from you live in this part of DC? She said, come over here to such and such Southeast. I forgot the address. I knew it was in Southeast. I said, Southeast? And that's the motherfucking hood. Southeast. I said, Southeast? That's the motherfucking hood. I rolled up. I was like, ah, nigga. I wanted to just keep driving. I wanted to say, fuck it. I can't pick this broad up. I can't pick this woman up and take her back. No, I can't do it. But she was outside waiting on my ass. I was like, motherfucker. God damn. She was outside waiting on my ass. Cause I was gonna keep on driving. Say, shorty, I couldn't even find your house. I couldn't find your house. So we go down. So we go downtown, to the park and shit over by the White House. And I'm jealous. I ain't lying. I'm jealous of this nigga. She's all the woman he's got. Her ass is dressed all impeccable. She's just like Shamani, all with the nice coat and I mean, just dressed all stylish and shit. I'm like talking all educated, and I'm with this hood rat motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. So I was hoping. I said, hey man, maybe she'll keep her mouth shut till she'll see that the conversation is over her head. Maybe she'll just shut the fuck up and won't say anything, and no one knows she's a hood rat. The conversation's gonna be over her head, and she won't say anything. And so we're sitting there, and the lady was talking about World Affairs. They had sent her to Germany, they had sent her to Italy, and they sent her all over the place. She was talking about the State Department Affairs, and without a dime, this motherfucker said, yeah, I be thinking about some time where I be want to go overseas sometime too. I'm like, motherfucker, oh no, I'm fucked. And that lady looked at me, like, oh, you nigga. That lady looked at me like, oh, you nigga. She looked at me like, shout out to all 755 of you guys in here. Shout out to all 755 on the line. So she said, shout out. Let's see if we get. She looked at me like, oh, you nigga. I said, I kind of smiled. She said, what? She said, what's it? He looked at me like, what's this lady doing here? What's this girl doing here? She's like, just from the way she talk, I be thinking about sometime, I be want to go overseas sometime too. Maybe sometime. Can you think you hook me up with a job or something? I'm like, God damn.
Right.
I said, God damn, I'm fucked. That lady, because I was gonna ask her, could you hook me up with some of your girlfriends? That was a rap for that, Camlish. That was a rap. I couldn't ask. That was a rap for me asking, can you hook me up with some of your friends? That was a rap. When that girl opened her mouth and started saying all that fucking foolishness, that fucking nigga babble, man, I be thinking something. This I swear to God. You think I'm exaggerating? I am not. Huh? Say it again. What you gotta say?
On a train.
You guys think I'm exaggerating. When a motherfucker say, I be thinking I about go overseas sometime, what they be doing, how they be doing them things overseas and stuff. I'm like, God damn.
This man has that hood rat on lock. Say that again.
She was like, because okay, Okay, this lady gave such an eloquent speech talking about her job and where it sends her to. So sometimes I got to go deal with the diplomats in Germany. Sometimes I might have to go to England, France, or Italy. Sometimes, depending on the situation, and I have to stay over there maybe a couple of months at a time, depending on what the State Department needs me to do. And dealing with my attaché and certain things I have to acquire over there concerning American policy. And that girl, see, I know she understand. I said, I was whispering under my breath, please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Don't say a goddamn thing. This thing just came out. I be thinking sometimes I like to be going sometime overseas sometime too and be doing some stuff. I'm like, motherfucker. God damn.
Grammar, people,
I
grammar.
said, I said, God damn. That girl and that lady looked at me in the face. I swear to God, I remember to this day. That lady he was dating looked at me, I can't remember her name, looked at me in the face like, motherfucker. How dare you bring this bitch here with us? What is wrong? So she was looking at me like all I wanted was some coochie. You know when a woman look at you, yeah, I see why you got this hood rat. You ain't even ashamed to be with this broad. No, no, that wasn't it. I didn't know she was this much of a hood rat. And that's why family. I don't mess with hood rats. I can't. I can't. Man, I was so embarrassed. I told my boy Tony, I said, Tony, man, what did she say about me? She said, man, what is he doing with her? He's too educated. It's gotta be about sex. Oh my, he wasn't embarrassed with her. I said, man, I put her ass when I dropped off at the hood. She said, I'm gonna call you. I said, I did a shamani. I blocked my number. I did a shamani. I blocked my number. Don't call me ever. I didn't even try to get no coochie. You keep that coochie. I don't want it.
Hey,
You keep it.
come on, come on,
You keep it. No, I
come
can't.
on.
You
Uh,
can't deal with.
uh,
You can't deal with nigga babble in the bedroom. Hey, what you be doing? Touch me like this. How we be touching each other? Oh no, no. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
me, I'm not. You got that, China. But yeah,
We back.
Keith,
Okay.
today we had
Right.
a very interesting topic where we
Okay. We
wanted
got.
to, it fits perfectly into what you woke up to today. Um,
We go ahead. We
dating
go ahead. We go ahead. Set to Maria. See if Maria would date a Ugandan hood rat.
under has hood rats.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. But yeah, we had a very interesting subject we wanted to talk about today. We wanted to discuss. It was dating with women with kids, right? Like
Yeah.
dating single parents, and it
That's a,
fits into perfectly into what you woke up to, a new
mm-hmm.
grandchild. Um,
Damn
and
you, nigga! Don't try to be slick, Brandon.
this man just woke up and wrapped a grandchild like brand new, China made, hood made, but it's a hood baby. But yeah, Shaniqua type. Um, but
Santa, let me ask Santa Maria. Santa Maria, would you guys date someone that has children already?
There are no good rats in the room.
Someone who has children.
Yes. Would you date a man that has children, Maria?
Yeah, there's a problem in that. Though.
Huh?
I would.
You would? It doesn't matter if he has children.
There are more
but you
important things that I would focus on than someone having kids or someone not having children.
I'm
I
asking.
think that shouldn't be the most important thing someone should focus on when selecting someone to live with for the rest of their lives, unless it's a moment, you know.
Oh, you so nice and naive. I don't want you with no babies. Get out of here. So,
I knew that man was going to
what,
be checking us.
what about you, Seto? Would you date a
But
woman with children?
you have children. Wait.
Huh?
You have
Go ahead.
kids. You don't want to with children. You have kids. Now, why
I,
you want?
my kid, I didn't. when I got married, I didn't have any
Then
kids,
you,
Maria. Huh?
mm,
I didn't have any
okay,
kids out there.
I understand. If you want to tell me that now, okay, I thought now you're saying you don't want a woman with
Oh,
a kid like
now. Oh,
now.
even now.
That
Oh, even now. Yeah, even now I don't. Even now I don't.
mm,
I don't want to
that's
deal with.
hypocrisy.
I don't want to deal with your bastards. I don't. I'm be honest. I don't. I
I guess
don't.
that's hypocrisy because that's hypocrisy because you don't want children with kids, but when you have kids, doesn't make sense.
My kids
It
are
doesn't.
grown, Maria. My kids are adults. I don't want to raise anybody else's children anymore. Am I wrong? How about you, Seto? Would you date a woman with children?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Right?
For me, like dating someone, like I don't care about kids. For like to me,
You don't care
for
about the kids?
yeah, based on other things, don't look at children. What as long as she has sense, and
Okay.
as long as she has sense, actually, it is the best thing. I don't consider any other factors. I think factors cause
Okay.
the other factors that
Let
yeah.
me tell you something. My elder
Okay.
brother,
All
when my
right.
elder was in
Mm.
school at the time, um, so we had the small scale industry that we used to produce bikes and stuff like that and supply all over. So we had one of the ladies. She had twins actually. They're two boys. She was a little bit older than my brother. She was like I think she's a little bit older. And my brother at that time was finishing his university.
How much
Anyway,
older, Maria? Was he a sugar?
that
Was she a sugar mama? How much older, Maria?
he married this woman, right? He married this woman, and until
Okay.
today, I can tell you, they never separated, despite that this woman had the twin sons who now have my brother's names, and they're living
Okay.
happily in our family. But
Okay.
I have my other two brothers who
All right.
married women with no kids, all right?
Mm.
But their marriage did not work out. At the end of the
Okay.
day, they are divorced, they are not with their women, okay?
Okay.
So
Most people not a good human being.
So so you can't say that there are a lot of factors. First of all, before even you take someone's child, I think the discipline and how these children were raised is also very important.
That's
To
true.
that age, all right. Free, but you cannot say out there that all right. Everybody, you cannot dare to marry a woman. So you cannot dare to a woman who has kids. So who's gonna take them at the end? If we still go back to the
I
African story,
know. It ain't gonna be me.
there are men who are women and married these other women for the reason, major reason was to raise these children with a father figure. And that
That's
was
true.
very important in the black community.
Yes.
So I feel like we usually neglect most of the important things that we should be focusing on. Because what's the instance of you kid taking a woman who has no kids and you give him kids and at the end of the day you're not together, right?
I
So
get.
how
Okay.
yeah, I got her with no kids, but now she got my kids, and then you're moving majestically and you're proud of that. But it's not that you decide to neglect. At times things don't work out. Okay? At times things don't work out. And marriage is not for,
Exactly.
it's not about you dying or killing somebody else to survive. But um as long as things don't work out, we shall always have single parents out there. We also got men who are raising their children alone, and they're looking for a mother figure to raise their
Mm.
kids. So if everybody says we are not gonna do that, then who's gonna be there for these children? I think there are a lot of important things someone should focus on.
Wait.
But
I
of course,
agree.
people
All
may
right,
be
Maria. I
so
agree. I
anyway.
Wait.
agree.
Exactly. Let me share my
Yeah.
2 cents on this.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
First of all,
Everybody,
she
everybody can talk with else Joby and HR and everybody at. Go ahead.
yeah, but let me say this. She talked about the African setting and
Yes.
that whole thing. And we're not there no more. We have economies to worry about. We have um factors in place that make it impossible for us to live the way we did back in the day. So that can't be taken into account. History is gone. That version of the world is gone. And what you have to understand is, I am not, as a man, I am not responsible for raising another man's seed. Okay? If you come to me and you have a kid and all that, we ain't, nothing serious is happening here. We're just bumping PPs and going our separate ways. You get what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there is no need for me to wake up every morning, go to work, and when I come home, the kids I see aren't mine. What is this for? Again, it's almost like buying secondhand goods. You get what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
Maria, he's calling these babies secondhand goods.
no, no, the woman and the baby are secondhand goods.
Damn, the
Because
woman too.
listen, because if I'm out here trying to date this woman seriously, I'm gonna have to go out there and see her parents pay dowry, do all that. Why didn't the first baby daddy do all that? If she was the price, if she was all that, why did that man stay? Die with him. With Checky. If he died, fine. If he died, that's okay. That's a whole other factor. Okay? Um, but again, you have to be responsible for your kids. I'm not taking responsibility, especially financially, because if I come into your life and we
I
decide,
think, I
okay,
think,
to do this life
I think,
together, what is
once,
going to happen
whenever
is I will be
responsibility
liable for that
just
child
comes,
financially.
Hold on,
Okay.
Maria. Let him finish this, and then you go ahead.
I will be liable for that child financially. I will be liable for that child emotionally, and I will be liable for that child's psychological makeup and their well-being. And as a man, as an alpha man, as a whatever, just as a man, you will be better served raising your own. That's why you see when lions take over um, territory, they kill all the youngs and they start raising their blood. And we can't say that things didn't work out. If things didn't work out, why did you bear kids for this person? Why didn't you wait to see if things actually do work out before you start bringing life into the equation of your relationship?
Go ahead,
That's the
Maria.
problem
Oh, I
where
thought he was
people
done.
people are meeting up and having kids within the first month, within 2 months, while you're still in your honeymoon period, you're
That's true.
pregnant. You're pregnant for what? You don't even know this person's mother's maiden name. You don't even know where
Exactly.
he went to school. And you're
Exactly. That lady.
pregnant.
That lady didn't even know me. Exactly. That lady didn't
Okay.
even know me.
It's the erosion of society where we feel like we can just sit and normalize divorces, normalize baby mamas, normalize, and then after going out there normalizing them, we defend them, sasa. We make it the norm. Lazima sasa, you baby mamas, do not hate on baby mamas. Support baby mamas. How? There are situations where the baby mama should be supported. You lost your husband, you lost your wife, whatever. Fine. But if you went out there, got the first kid, that man left. Got the second kid, that man left. Got the third kid, that man left. And I come in and you're expecting me to be the one that stays with your three babies and me giving you the fourth. That is absurdity. That is literally a colonial mindset where we are forced, okay?
Go
We
ahead,
are
Maria.
forced.
Go ahead, Maria. Go ahead.
No, listen, we are forced into this situation where white people live like this, okay? This is how white people live, normalizing immorality in society. It is true.
You right there.
Funny. Now, listen. li-
Go.
let me
It's
say
a
something,
it's a
please.
very
Go.
foreign
The,
notion, Joby.
The,
Very,
the
very,
reason
women
why,
cannot.
very
You,
foreign notion.
let
Damas,
me
you
say
gotta let
Very,
the
something.
very foreign. We
Damas,
said
you gotta let the
polygamy.
women talk.
Polygamy works.
Damas, you gotta let the women talk. You gotta let Shimani and Joby all them talk.
Fine,
You've been talking for 20
Listen,
fine. Let me finish. We had polygamy. Polygamy worked for us. Okay? But the minute we
mm,
brought in Christianity and now we were no longer allowed to be, it was and Christianly to be polygamous. Men are naturally wanderers of the eye. That's how
He
we
wants
lived as
to learn
Africans. But we took
that his question is
responsibility.
a women
You see her,
wonder.
you like her, you marry her. Not Ati. How? No, polygamy is correct.
You get let it.
No, kuja bila
You get,
watoto. Don't come to my house with kids. I'm marrying you without kids so that I can take care of my kids. There's no woman taking me. I take the woman. Women are the gatekeepers of sex. Men, we are the gatekeepers of relationships. It's not double standards. Who proposes in a relationship? Who proposes? Who marries who? Ah,
yeah, you gotta let you got exactly. You gotta let them talk. You can't hold the whole conversation, cameras. You gotta let the women
guys,
talk. God damn.
y'all can share absurdities now. Y'all can share absurdities now. Let me shut up and let you talk. All it is holds water. Sure. But you take care of your kids. She won't take care of your kids. Mhm. No. Yeah, but she's not responsible for taking care of the other kids. Yes. Una do. Yeah. How about that? Listen, leave and take care of your kids. Okay? Take care of your.
Go ahead, go ahead, Marie. Go ahead,
I will give
Marie.
you
Go ahead,
love.
Marie. Go
No,
ahead, Marie.
listen.
Go ahead, Marie.
No, I
Go ahead,
wasn't
Marie.
going.
Hold on, Travis. You
Listen,
gotta let the women talk a little bit. Go ahead, Maria. Go get say what you had to say.
Joby was about to say something.
All right, we get both of them. Go ahead, Joby.
Why is Joby so far from the microphone?
Hi Maria, how you doing?
Good. You're far. Your voice is very loud.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, so personally, I'm saying I'll start with my own experience. I've grown up with my mom and dad divorced when I was 2 years, and it took 10 years for my mom to be remarried again by someone else. And I remember the day she came to meet me, she actually first told me, I've explained the relationship I had with my mom and how she prepared me for so much things. She came and told me, like, hey, I you have a brother, you should be expecting a brother because she came pregnant actually and she told me we're gonna move in with someone else. And she never forced me to like call it that, like the way parents do. She told me if we're gonna adapt to that, then that's okay. And then I remember we moved in, life was good and all that. But at some point, my stepdad used to
Yeah.
come home just, I mean, and he's just mad at me. Sometimes he's gonna be beating my mom, and the same thing Shimani is trying to address. You're gonna be beating me up until my life is literally in jeopardy, where I'm about to die. That is when I should realize, like, I should be living. But I remember my mom used to be beaten so much, and it got to the point now where my life was at a threat. Because I'll never forget, it was during Prince Henry, one of these princes' wedding in 2012, 2011,
The bald one.
yeah, the 2011 wedding. And I remember my mom was called akaambiwa, nikipata huyu mtoto hapo nitamvunja vunja.
Where?
and it was very serious. Like out of nowhere, this guy just ametoka kwa nyumba. He was not like mad. We took breakfast, okay, before he left.
Yeah.
Then out of nowhere, around 11, she's like,
Animosity.
I should not find this kid in the house.
Yeah.
So coming to follow up the story, there was a lot of fuel from the sisters. That is my stepdad's sister.
Yeah.
Why are you living with a kid that is not yours? You can't be taking care of a kid that is not yours. So that is when I picked it up. I was like, oh, I was a burden actually to someone else. And I was not doing that because he wanted to create his own family. So I think we've highlighted this a couple of times where the consequences of dating people with children, advantages and disadvantages. Because I'd look at it both ways. You know, there's the good parts of it and there's the bad, the disadvantage side part of it. Personally, I've also dated someone with a kid, and I couldn't take it personally. It was so much drama, baby mama drama all the time. It's just is with you, is not with you. He's gonna be like complaining all the time, whining. I'm gonna, you know, this talk also whining all the time. You know, there's when someone comes talks to me like, you know, as an adult, like, you know, this and this is taking, you know, this is taking place in my life, and this and this. I don't know how I can ease in this relationship and it's not being a burden, and you come in whining because I used to whine all the time, and I'm like, man, I can't take this. It's like I'm dealing with stress. You know, I'm dealing with someone else's stress, you know, and I have to find solutions for him because he doesn't want to find solution himself, or don't know how to literally deal with the two relationships, me, the baby mama, and the kid. So it was so hard for me. I had to let go. And to get to the point, Tulipigana, Shimani was here. We even fought literally with a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so. Then it was someone just, I'll say, very not just ready to take accountability also for what he really wants to stand for. You know, you want to date me, but you don't want to be accountable for this relationship. You want to also take care of the kid and keep away the baby mama, but
Hold on, Joby. Hold on, Joby. Hold on, Joby. Keep it up. Keep it up. Family for everybody. I think Seto. Okay, they're back. I think the internet went out. Yeah, they came back. So shout out to all 1,137 people we got in on the live. Okay, so we got. Okay, so go ahead, Joby, and then we'll let Maria go ahead.
Yeah, so I've had experiences from number one where I've grown up as a child in a new relationship. That really makes sense. And also with my dad, because when I met my dad, I was not introduced to my dad, he was a third wife. And I remember coping up with that. For me, it was kind of hard at the beginning, calling her mom. And then there's some sort of treatment that I used to get that was not just fair. There's how other kids are being treated, and now I'm being treated. And it used to be actually, I don't know if it was difficult for my dad or it was just on purpose. And understanding most of the stories I've told, I think it was on purpose. My dad never defended me, you know, he just used to watch. Just, you know, literally used to watch, which is another topic to discuss. Step right? You know, but personally, I've not, because of the experience I've had. I feel like it is too stressful. But I also do agree the question of where, let's say I am married, the same thing you're saying. I am married to someone who is violent,
abusive,
and we have kids, and it gets to the point because what you feed the kids is who they become again. And we've seen this in Africa most of the times, especially for the male perspective. If your dad is a wife beater, that is literally what how they know to handle women, you know. And that's why we have so many cases of violence in marriages, because so many of the kids have grown up which should be a norm of watching your mom being beaten, and that's how your father tells you this is how you should treat a woman, you know. And also to the point where we discussed of women also embracing that, like, he loves me if he beats me, you know. But it gets to the point where this is, you know, it leads to death. So the question is what Shimani asked, you know, what if I'm beaten to the point like, or my husband has been beating me, we have kids, I can't handle this, I have to leave the marriage. So the next person who's supposed to literally, because I've said this a couple of times, I think I've said this before, attempt at least twice, okay?
To do what?
Marriage. Personally, I've said that, attempt at least twice. If you have at least one kid and you're still young and you still believe in that, you still literally Cause
You deserve some love.
yeah,
Yeah.
Why
sit for
not?
it. Cause we
It's
have
not all
men,
bad.
we don't talk on like behalf of everyone. We have men who are comfortable dating women who have kids.
Exactly.
We have women who are
Shout out to your
comfortable
child.
dating men who have kids.
Yes, exactly.
So
Baba Nani.
if I leave the marriage, should I give up believing that there are good men outside there? You know, unlike because if you try what you're trying to explain in from your perspective, Kamleshi, is that women, especially today's generation, which is true, we have economy, it's crazy everywhere. But at the same time,
Mm,
it's crazy everywhere. And I've seen women
yes,
who
of
live
that spirit of
in
Shaka Zulu.
relationships, like
Yeah,
relationship to relationship, to rely
Shaka
on a
Zulu
man
was a warrior, but yeah,
for they're looking for a reliable someone to rely on, someone to
maybe we used
respect
to watch
and
Poker a lot
who's
by
gonna
now.
Yeah.
who's gonna take care of
Instead
these
of
kids. I need to find
partner.
a man who can act like I love, hata kama ampendi, to take care of these kids. So there's those two sides of the coin of where the situation, maybe my husband dies, should I literally give up on love? No, there's two sides of the coin where I'm comfortable with it, and at the same time I'm like, what if this happens? Should that make me give up?
But again,
So
one
yeah.
person suffers.
Yeah, the one
Ah,
person suffers
one
too.
person
That's
suffers.
true.
Ain't that kid?
But your
Yeah.
Taliban
Yeah.
chance? Yeah, man, I haven't even spoken today.
Man's a
Bana.
messenger.
I'm on my terrorist shit. Yeah, you out here with shout out to
He ain't
terrorists,
said HR ain't said nothing today, but I'm still waiting on Maria. Go ahead, Maria. Then HR go ahead. Okay.
Come on.
First of all, if there is any man who isn't financially stable and wants to date a mother of kids, then I think we are not talking about you, right? Two, because I'm seeing that most of the aspects are looking at someone who has to struggle to make sure the kids feed and blah blah. I've seen strong women, right? I've seen men marrying women with kids and prospering. I've also seen men marrying women with no kids and then their downfall begins. All right. So I think, like I was saying before, this whole thing, like, of course, Joby was explaining to us. All right. Mhm.
Shout out to Big Cheese.
I'm reading Big Cheese comment. Big Cheese, Shaka Zulu wasn't a man of many words. He even used to stammer. So I
Chaka
guess
Zulu used to
his
stammer.
spirit is someone else's.
He used to stammer as a kid. That's why you rap. No, like it's
Maybe it has
it's
someone else's
whatever.
spirit. But
Yeah.
anyway, I was laughing. Um, so I feel like just like Joby was explaining, all right, she has personally experienced this and she was telling us from her own typical experience. This isn't
Yeah.
something that she heard or saw from somewhere else. All right, and there are a lot of children because we are not looking at only a woman being a mother, we are also looking at a man having children. All right, there are a lot of children out there who really deserve fathers. Okay, these are children who did not call for whatever the blame you're putting on their dad or their mom or their dad. Maybe some others are orphans. Maybe some other women decide to leave marriage because they feel like these men cannot be typical fathers or they cannot be a good father figure. Despite of them maybe loving these men, they decide for the safety and the well-being of the children to leave the relationships or marriages. All right. So we have a lot, and I think the world is experiencing a tough moment. I can tell you this that since HIV/AIDS came into Africa, we have had a huge population of orphans. We have had a huge population of young, more especially the youths now who were raised by single parents. All right. And we are having a lot of things. At times, people start on blaming Africa. You are having weak men. I usually have African American friends who be saying African men are so weak, they cannot stand to defend themselves. There is a lot that causes that kind of mentality. Someone is not groomed well, someone has not had the experience to understand what being around a father or a man means. So I think at times, before even you decide whether to marry that woman or not, I think you should even be loving the kids more than even this person you are choosing to marry. Because you are going to have not only finance, I don't think finance is the biggest issue someone should be. All right, I'm taking this woman because she's capable, she can take care of her children. I've experienced a man, I told Setu this story. This man had children. She married a wife, they had a lot of children, and along the run, the children were actually spoiled. Because at times raising children is a blessing. Not everyone has that blessing to raise a child upright or to raise a child and become a real man or a real woman like you'd expect them to be. So having these children, educating these children and giving them everything because he was a wealthy man, these children at the end disappointed him. But this man, in the wrong run, when these children were in their youth, he married a single mother who had four boys. Actually, there were four boys, and these four boys had lost their father. He had many boys compared to these four boys, but these boys took care of this man. I saw this with my own eyes, and everyone was mesmerized. The man had a heart problem each time he was supposed to come to the city, and then they treat him. But it was these children who were not biologically his that took care of this man. And his sons were doing other things entirely. All right. So even when this man was passing, when this man was dying, he died in the arms of these very boys who were not his children, but he gave them the love. They loved him like their father because he was their father, because their dad died when they were still young. All right. So I feel like, yes, as much as everyone has the right of course, to have their own opinion towards this, I think any person who has the will or probably has the feel shouldn't be discouraged by what other people think. Or don't date somebody, or don't do this. No, stand on your guards. And if you're somebody probably who thinks that you're going to be a good father, because I'm not like trying to say Kamlesh, just marry them. No, probably he feels like he's not capable, which is okay.
Wait,
He has
that's
recognized
how you
that.
think I
You
talk.
know, Kamlesh,
Wow.
yes, 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 he has recognized
Then
that
has not
I'm
been
not
approved.
capable, which is okay. So you cannot be forcing any man out there who does not have the potential or the capability of taking care of you and your children, and you want to force this man because you have seen other men progress. No, not everyone is capable of doing this. But if we have men who are capable of doing this, then it's a kudos. All right? It's a kudos because besides the sexual part of women probably wanting sex, we have children who want fathers, who have children who want to be raised. We need a generation of men taking responsibilities, even if probably you are not. All right. We want to see
Come on.
children being raised by fathers. We want children being raised by a father so that we can experience a grown up man who is willing to defend and protect the legacy of where they are, of where or the country where they're coming from. All right. So it is okay for someone to say they don't want that because it's not that, probably some other people don't have the potential or they don't have the spirit to do that. What would be the essence of you forcing someone who feels? Because everyone knows their inability and their abilities. All right. And they say, I can't do that. I don't have the heart. I don't have the spirit. It is okay, but there is somebody else who has that. And I would say it is a good thing. So I
Come
guess
on.
that's it.
HR's turn. Go ahead, HR.
Top of that. But that was the most subtle diss ever. You know? Yeah, like it was like the calmest vocabulary diss ever. Like Camlish, you don't have a good heart. Utaki kulinda watoto wako. You know, like like Camlish, you don't have a good heart. You can't take whatever the man is doing. But in such a subtle way. Excuse me. Okay. Thank you. Channelize the mic. So, personally, I would date
Yeah,
a woman with kids
yeah.
because
I knew HR was. See, HR is the better of us. That's a good man, man. That's a man who knows himself. He's a much better man than I. Go ahead, HR.
Oh,
I know, right?
first and foremost, it's not the kid's fault.
Well, that's not what I
Whether
meant.
one kid, two kids, it's not their fault to be here. How
Yeah.
they got here.
Yeah.
Number two, what Joby and Shmani said. What if this beautiful lady was in an abusive relationship
Yeah.
and she gets out and she's like, yo, I'm not doing this and I'm not gonna stay here for the kids because you know what?
Yeah.
That's what our mothers did.
Okay.
They persevered and they died very well.
You know
No,
what?
no.
Damn.
No.
You know what? Damn.
Genuinely.
I'm falling the fucked up pile with canvas. God damn. I gotta re-examine them. I gotta re-examine my whole life now.
Yeah, so we have like such numbers of our mothers and that age group dying very sad women because they stopped living for themselves. They started living for the kids.
Yeah.
Then the kids get older and they leave home, and now you're just stuck in this loop with this man who you detest. Every night you question, should I just place a pillow on his head? Well, you could just chuck and give yourself
God damn. God damn.
For me, I would date a woman with kids, but under a few conditions. One, she has she has no drama.
Okay.
So
No drama is a big
yeah,
motivator.
like, and when I say this, like I would date a
Define
woman.
drama.
Yeah. When I say I would date a woman with kids, I don't mean like the
15
hood
kids.
drugs that Keith was talking about, or like she has 2 baby daddies or 4.
Wait, you're talking about kids, daughter-in-law?
No.
Oh. Oh.
Don't get him started, man. So
That man woke up to a grandchild.
I would if this lady, one,
Yeah.
is working,
Yeah.
2 is self-sufficient, meaning she's working, she's paying the bills, she's taking care of the kids,
Yeah.
and without any, like, she has it on her own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, coming to this union, I'm coming to her as a partner,
Yeah.
to her,
Okay.
first and foremost. Before I'm even introduced as, this is new daddy, say hi,
Man.
because that's what the toxic ones do.
Okay.
So I would date this woman, and also who has standards raising the kids. Like, she's raising the kids in a, she's not toxic, she's
Yeah.
not like, fuck, man.
Exactly.
Like raising the kids
She's
right.
like a
See?
proper woman
Yeah.
who
See?
just found
See?
herself in an unfortunate
See,
situation.
HR is saying no hood rats. See?
Now HR is saying your daughter-in-law is not it.
Yeah. Like, what I'm saying is,
She ain't my daughter-in-law.
Come on, keep
I wouldn't
claim.
like when I meet a lady and she's like, I have kids, that's not the first like step for me to be like, hey, I can't fuck with you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many more factors to it.
Yeah.
And you might find like a lady who's even a virgin, but she ends up terrorizing your life.
Now, first of all, don't do virgins.
Well,
Depends-
you know
How old is she?
You know what I mean.
How old is she? Like if she's like a 30-year-old virgin, avoid those people.
So I just feel like,
Seto is the virgin. Give all the virgins to Seto. Seto's the virgin slayer.
TMI.
TMI.
Bonga like
You
TMI.
didn't need to put the man. You pushed that man under the bus real quick. Like, get out of here, virgin. Virgin. Under the bus.
Virgin or virgin slayer?
No. Sato is a virgin slayer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Praise for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
You like him?
That's him right there.
What?
I like him. I like him. It's like,
Let me get. Let me get. Oh, you guys, let me give a quick shout out to all 1,400 of us in here. Hey, to all 1,400 of you guys in here, follow the page. To all 1,000, all 1,400 you guys in here, follow the page. I'm gonna have them combine more than once. It's good to have Uganda and Kenya going back and forth. So all 1,400 of you guys in here, follow the page. All
Yeah.
1,000 points.
But yeah, as we continue, I wanna hear Satu's opinion on this
Listen,
topic.
Poem.
What's your take on
Um, for me,
Satu? Yeah.
like I said earlier,
She has kids. She's not a virgin.
Oh,
Sato is in there.
he gone. That man ghosted in a suit. But yeah, Satu, what's your opinion on this?
go ahead,
for
Santa.
me,
Yeah.
like
How
I said earlier,
they
for
were not
me,
intended because you understand.
Yeah, what's up, Seto?
Sat.
Seto, what
Setu.
up, Seto?
Oh,
Yeah.
Setu.
What's your
Apologies,
opinion on
bro.
this, bro?
it's okay. So, like I said earlier, for me, the factors that like determined me to choose someone, they are beyond someone having kids. Like I said at the first, like I said at first, if someone has sense and someone gives me good sex, those are the factors I consider. Secondly, uh,
Has someone get? He said, "Has someone give you
Sex
sex?" That's all you
still.
get. Has somebody give you sex?
Oh,
That's it.
that man is
Seto,
boasting nuts.
Seto, you're shallow. You're shallow, Seto. And someone gives you sex. That's
there are a lot
it.
of people. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are having virgins, but they don't get good sex. They look for good sex somewhere in the
Yeah.
relationship.
Preach, bro.
Like for me, if someone can provide me with those, I don't look at kids, responsibility, all those things come along with. They come on the way, and we work upon them. Then the issue of someone like someone is having. There are a lot of factors that lead to someone to have kids. Like there are a lot of women who have got kids, yet they don't even know the dads of those kids. A lot of them. So I can't judge someone to be having a kid and no, you have kids or no. If at all we compare like we have a bond between those two things. To me, a lot of people have their
I,
factor. Like
I guess you do have a good boss. She's giving you good sex. Go ahead,
yeah,
Seto.
yeah. For me, so far I have one kid. I have a girl. I'm not with that woman for now, and I don't stay with the kid. So I don't know what happens there with my kid outside there. However much I care for my
There you
kid, I
go.
send school fees stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what happens there. The marriage where the woman is right about now. So I don't care whether the woman has kids or not. So I think that is my submission on that.
We also have a lot of women who don't have
All
practical
right.
children, but they have aborted, and they have like aborted 5 to 10 pregnancies, and men still call them, children with no kids, and it's kind of, yeah, I anyway. I don't know.
So that is it, kid.
So Jibba Jabba has a very interesting question. He's asking, will Joby and Shmani date a virgin?
No, I don't know. What I feel.
Data who?
No.
Jibba Jabba is asking, will Joby and Shmani date a virgin?
How do you even know a man is a virgin?
No, maybe he's he's
But
he's like upfront. He tells you like, this is my first time. You're going to be my. Y'all are in love and everything.
They say. Do they say?
Bye bye.
Like,
Huh?
Bye bye.
me too, but do they say?
Maria, wait, Maria, will you date a
Maria,
virgin?
would you date a Virgin Maria?
Dating a virgin man.
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, this is gonna be
No.
great. All right.
Yes
First,
or no?
first and foremost,
That's a no. That's a
Yes
no.
or no, Maria?
let
Would
me
you date a
explain.
virgin?
First,
No. First,
I- let
yes
me
or no?
explain.
No. Yes or no? Would you date a virgin?
Where's Jimmy saying no? But I wouldn't because I don't
I
think
know
I
you
would
wouldn't.
wish
In that
to like
situation,
waste
won't
my
you
time. No,
Exactly. See, it's gonna waste your time. Exactly. You don't want your time wasted showing them where the coochie's at. I know. It's a waste
no,
of time.
you tell him right here, you can play with it. Now listen,
think about
but so
think about
yeah.
think about these men who have like from a woman perspective, has dated people who are already having kids.
Grab the mic, Shimani. We can barely hear you. Grab the mic.
Grab it.
So my perspective,
Okay,
my
go
No,
ahead.
from women who like now date men who have kids.
yeah,
So there is also this perspective of them having like crazy baby mamas.
yeah.
You know, who would come to you, like I've seen them,
Attack you.
yeah, attack you as a woman. So that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
It does go,
Exactly.
you know, like if the baby mama is crazy, I'm not coming close to you. Like I'm not doing that, you know, because they'll come
But
and
you know why
attack
she's
you.
crazy, right?
Why?
Because that thingy was good.
I feel no. I
That
feel like
thing was
no.
good.
Let me tell you
Now
why.
she's missing that
No,
thing,
come
and
let
she's gone crazy.
can I my perspective? I believe also if a man wants to date you and he has like this woman and he knows this woman is gonna be a problem, he as the man has to have a stand and control. You as the woman, you're not supposed even to be feeling some type of way.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be keeping you out of that.
Exactly.
So as a real man, if you are supposed to be dating, you're also supposed to be like ready and mature for that.
I agree.
You can't just be like letting, oh, this woman is fighting, oh, who's gonna sit in front of the car, oh, you why are you hanging out with it? Because have you ever also noticed baby mamas, baby daddies who have wives, no, who have baby mamas? Unashanga, he has a wife on this side or a girlfriend, but the baby mama has a second baby with him, and he has this. So
Yeah,
every time he goes
that's
there,
called
he
gun
can
for
eat,
farm.
he can eat, they're still eating, and he knows,
What?
you know.
Those are called retirement benefits.
So that kind of stuff, you know, I've seen this. He tells you, "Oh, me and my baby mama, we don't do anything," and then after a few months, the baby mama is pregnant again. You're like, was it photosynthesis or osmosis? What do you mean?
You're not giving me kids, and I want kids. I get kids.
I agree with you.
No, it's not that I don't want to give you kids. That is not the problem. I didn't say that, and don't force me to give you kids because I'm not sure.
I won't
Did
force
you even talk to me about
Did you
it?
exactly?
Did you even
I,
ask
did,
me?
I didn't need to talk to her about
Yeah.
it.
I think
I agree with money because I'm saying that the man should get the situation of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
baby mama.
yeah.
That's what I felt in the experience. I mean, all the time, like this guy, instead of keeping the baby mama drama away from me, he used to come and rant it all on me. You know,
Yeah.
he's not even talking. He's ranting and whining, like
Why are
you
we
know,
talking
oh,
about
this
your baby
happened,
mama?
this happened.
Wait,
You
wait.
know, there's even one time. Okay.
Why are we
Nah.
talking about your baby mama?
Nah, it's okay. Yeah,
I'm not gonna
nah,
go there.
it's joke.
how does it get mad? They don't
Why
know
it's
that.
called expressing yourself?
Please express outside the door, bro.
What? To who?
To yourself and your baby mama.
That's what I'm telling you. And the same thing.
Somebody said express outside
What
the
is
door,
it?
bro.
Express yourself out the door.
That door,
God,
bro.
don't express yourself, Vivian. Get out.
That's how it should be.
Shout out to all 1,600 of us in here. Shout out to all 1,600 people on live. We got
Man,
1,000, almost 1,575 people in here. Go ahead,
wow.
Shimani.
I'm saying that is how it's supposed to be. But for I to actually start type of a relationship to work, the dude actually has to make a decision. You know, you have to be accountable for your decision making. You want this relationship, act like it. You wanna deal with the baby mama dramas outside, act like it. Don't come actually get me involved. I mean, unless it's
So
something
you shouldn't
serious,
something about it.
unless it's something actually include because we're dating,
Yeah.
finances,
I'm like Joby. That's what they tell me. I don't want to get involved with none of that drama. I'm telling you. When that lady texted me today, I don't want to get involved with none of that shit. I don't.
But
Go
at
ahead.
the end of the day, you also have to know that you're going to be involved. Whatever, however much you want to, like,
especially
yeah,
finances.
even the baby, like there's a time he's gonna be with the baby,
Yeah.
and like that time you
Nakwambia.
spending time with the kids and all that. You're gonna be part of it. However much you're saying, oh, I don't want to be part of it as a woman, I don't want to handle that. But be ready to take a stand as a man. Be a man who can handle a relationship and knows what they want, not
Shout out to
letting baby mama.
This is why, again, as much as people want to hate on the Bahati, this is why I always love to give the Bahati. Yes. Whether you wanna,
Diamonds.
yeah. I mean, look at people always want to hate on this man after, and he's been able to handle the relationship so well. Because I remember actually last year, but one, when we had Mama Moeni,
Yeah.
Sijui, something
Yeah.
happened, Sijui, that it was so controlled in a way, it was not even something to even know what really happened.
Who controlled it?
We don't know, but he really did. We've never seen much drama.
Chana Bibi
of
Diana.
Sijui taught us to do this kid. Actually, Diana Maro has always been there for that. And that's what you need, literally. Make a decision. If you're gonna have a wife who's gonna be, accepting your
Yeah,
kids.
Diana Mara controls that
Also
situation.
another hard situation, You wanna date someone who has kids, but you're not ready to accept the kids.
Exactly.
You have a bad attitude towards the kids.
Before you
So,
have the baby.
Jibajaba is saying, so y'all won't date a virgin man, but he's supposed to take your 3 bastard kids. I smell double standards.
No,
What do you have to say about
I
that?
actually don't think so, because I want to why am I teaching you?
Why am I the one taking care of
You are
your
the
3
man,
kids?
lead. Because you're the man that's supposed to be a leader.
Call them the blue ones.
And it's not supposed to come. I don't know why you think it's taking care. There are people who can take care of their babies. There are people who can, man, as a self-love. There are people who can actually take care of their kids. African, I feel like African, and I want to also look at it from a men's perspective. There are these people who have raised their kids. Now, what we want to mostly the boy child, because there's something with boy child and his identity and his people. When he reaches at a certain age, I see that he needs, even if he was raised by the mom, he has to identify, mostly from my tribe. A man lazima jue kwao, where he goes and builds and starts a family. Those are their people. However much if the father was not present. So in that perspective, remember this man raising you, and then in Africa at that point, you sleep and go to another man. I'll be feeling like I've already loved you, I've given you that parental love, I've already taken care of you financially. But let us not look at it from a financial perspective, because there are people who actually can take care of their baby.
Yep.
What if the other baby daddy is actually very okay with taking care of the kid, and it's just me in this relationship? People can actually do that. So at the end of the day, it's not only about finance, it's about you and this person you're in a relationship with. That is supposed to be the only thing. The kids come later. It's not finance, man.
So you started answering your own question, not
Oh.
what Jibajaba asked, because he was talking about the double standards of women saying no to dating virgins, right? But wanting men to take care of kids they didn't father. Like,
That is what I'm
you
saying.
do see the double standard, right?
That is what I'm saying. I answered it. I said taking care. Taking care. I didn't say I can't take care of the kids. There's that perspective.
Shout out to Big Cheese. He said, Shmani said, being a leader is taking care of another man's 3 kids.
No, you guys are getting it wrong. No.
Is that being a leader? Being a leader of what?
5 minutes.
Being a leader of what?
That's what you took after a whole speech of 5 minutes. Shame on you. Do better.
And also, Big Cheese is asking me, asks Shmani, does she go 50-50 with the man on the bills and
Hell
groceries?
no.
Okay.
I'm not going 50-50. I'm just a
You're not
helper
going
as
Dutch.
a woman. And when you don't have, I'm gonna chip in. But women, we're not.
Why don't you help this man lose his virginity?
Women, we are not. Because why am I helping? Did you lose mine?
No, you're a helper. Help me.
I'm helping my partner who I'm
Help
married to.
me.
But I believe 50-50. I think we've had this conversation a lot of times.
Yeah.
Women naturally, we are not providers.
Yeah, yeah,
So at
yeah.
a
Of
certain
course.
point, I'm gonna help.
You only
I'm a
provide
support
bills.
system, right? I'm gonna help, but I'm not gonna do it as, don't expect me to do
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think, uh-oh. I think, first of all, it was Maria that went out, and I think Kenya that went out. Good conversation. Shout Did they all make it back? Shout out to all 1,678 of you guys in here. Well, shout out to all 1,678 on the live. So we lost Kenya again. There's Africa. We lose Uganda. Then we lose Kenya. Then we lose Uganda. So it goes. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, you see how nice Maria was explaining it? Because that's the Uganda, we're all nice and kind. I think you're supposed to do this because it's the way you be a man and go have children out here.
No, I think I don't know. I think as having grown, I was raised by my mom as a single
Uh-huh.
mother. My dad passed when I was like 5,
Yeah, when
and
you were young.
yeah, so I was raised by a single mother, and actually, to
Yeah.
tell you that my mother delivered really, because there was no time I saw any man in our house. All right, I never saw my mom date any man. I never saw any man come and claim he is or he is mom's boyfriend or husband or he wants to be our dad or something,
Yeah.
because our dad passed when we were 7. All right, my mom was pregnant with my 2 brothers, and then me, I'm the fifth. Okay, so I think my mom looked at having 7 children, and then you're bringing in another man. It doesn't make sense, really. But our mom raised us. We are all educated. We went to school, and my brothers have jobs. All right, and but having seen my mom provide,
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not
your
saying
mom is amazing. Your mom is yeah, your mom is an amazing woman. I will agree to that. Yes, you all raised you guys well educated, and so yes, so she's a success. But
mhm.
you mean no man was ever around? No man was ever around, Maria?
I never saw any man around, and it's the same story with Seto's mother. I never
Okay.
saw any man around in our house because dad passed when mom was like 30 something. Okay,
Yeah.
my mom
Still
was like,
young.
oh, 30 years old women already have are too young. They have new
Yeah, young.
marriages and stuff. All right, because dad passed when my mom was in her 30s. But she never, and I never saw any man claim like he's our dad or something. But we were raised. Not every woman has the chance my mom had. All right, my mom had a job, so she had to make sure that, and she knew how to take care of us. Remember, she had 6 boys, and I'm the only girl. And she had to raise all these 6 boys, and I can assure you they are grown-up men. They are men. But not every woman has the chance, probably my mother had. All right. There's some other women who do not have the potential, but also I wouldn't wish for any single mother out there to sit idly, not trying
True.
to think of what to do or getting a job. If a man is finding you, let him find you somewhere.
I
Because
agree.
you cannot be 100% sure. This man may decide even to leave. So are you going to
Yeah.
die, you and your children? So when you are a single mother, this one should go to single mothers. I'm sorry to say this. I know everyone has a right. This is something I always tell my brothers that if you don't have a wife and you have children, when you are deciding to marry a woman, forget about you and what your heart wants about this woman, but think about the children that this woman is going to take care of. Because that right has been taken away from you completely. Whether it is a shy thing to talk about, someone doesn't have a right because they're single mothers. When you're a single mother or a single father, you should realize that your scale is not up there anymore. And you should understand that if at all there is somebody coming into your life, is a helper. You should know that if at all someone is giving you a hand, deep inside your heart, you know this is not your baby daddy. Despite probably the children may grow up knowing this is their baby daddy, okay, okay, this is their daddy, because probably they were too young, maybe this is their dad or stuff. But deep inside, you know. So single mothers should know that if at all there is another woman who is just at the who is just as a goalkeeper waiting at the goal post for you, you cannot be. You have to be a midfielder. You are supposed to be a defender in the pitch. You are supposed to play this game because despite of the fact that this man is giving you a helping hand, you also have to remember that this was initially your responsibility. So I don't expect any single mom to be out there. You're waiting for this man to be given everything, 100%. You want him to pay school fees, buy shoes, buy clothes, take care of you, and you are seated. It doesn't make sense to me. So I really, really
Did you ask your mother? You asked your mother how hard it was for her to raise 7 children on her own?
it
That's
was. At
seven.
times, it was. At times I remember I grew up when I was so close to my mom, by the way. I grew up when I'm seeing my mom cry most of the time. And when my dad passed, I think my mom went through a lot of trauma.
Of
Imagine
course.
growing up, my mom still had our dad's clothes in her wardrobe. Our dad, every time she would iron these clothes and even brush our dad's shoes. And I think my mom was experiencing a psychological breakdown, which, of course,
No.
it
You
took
said
her a long time for her to, and she was always afraid. How am I going to raise these children? How are my boys going to be like? How are these children? How am I? At times, I remember I would see my mom cry, more especially when it would be time for going back to school. All right, we are seven. We need school fees. Everybody needs to go back to school. And at times she would sit and cry. My brothers never saw her cry because I was the one who was usually close to her. And at times, actually, I grew up when I think this also affected me as me because seeing my mom cry whenever we're going to school, at times I'll tell my mom, she would ask, "What do you want?" And I'll tell her, "Mom, I have apparently everything when really I have nothing because I don't want to stress her with this." At times she would
yeah.
say, "Bring shoes," and I try to make sure that my shoes look good so that she doesn't have to struggle buying me
Struggle.
another pair of shoes. And I remember at time I used to go to school with my elder brother. We were in the same school. I remember some teachers were like, he's light skinned. And some teachers would be like, I think the mother, this woman who claims to be the mother of these two children is Maria's stepmom. Because first of all, Maria is black. Secondly, she always wear that torn sweater. His brothers always having a new sweater. My mom never knew I wear torn sweaters. My mom never knew I wear soleless shoes. All right. And they didn't know why I'm like this. They didn't know I'm doing this to myself. So I think having seen my mom do this is why I really advocate for another person to be in children's lives. Probably if we had that male figure, maybe it would be a different thing. Because my mom is a hardworking woman. I know she would have not disappointed this man if at all. But it was her choice to decide and raise us. Okay. But I grew up knowing I started working at a very young age, and I could always hide myself. I didn't want my mom to see. And until now, there are a lot of things I missed. I
I
miss my
I agree.
my
I agree with that. Hold on, Maria. I'm gonna keep it down. I agree, Big Cheese. If Maria was American, she would have men lining all up for her because you don't got these kind of African women anymore, like a Maria exactly. That's why that dude was always in here naked in her lives. Go,
That's my
go, go ahead, Maria. Go ahead.
I
Shout out to the white. Shout out to the white Davis and the naked man.
I know because I believe there were a lot of people on the line. All right, this one I know because my mom was a working class woman. She was a medical profession, And I know probably there are a lot of people who would wish, first of all, she was a beautiful woman. Keith, you've seen my mom, right?
Yes,
So,
yes,
but I know she decided. She said, why she says, I decided to raise you. All right, I decided to raise you because I didn't want to have a lot of suckers. I don't want to bring a man who's not gonna love you. Okay, I don't want to bring a man who's gonna mistreat you, and probably I end up breaking with this man. I've been with your father for a very long time. Remember, these people used to marry. My mom got married to my dad when she was 14. You see, so they had been together for a very long time. So she was like, I couldn't, I couldn't even think of anybody else. She felt like nobody else could fit in my dad's shoes, despite our dad having passed.
yes.
And we grew up, but I would say, uh my brothers grew up to be tough men, and a lot of them try so hard to make sure that they don't break up with their women. They don't want their kids being raised with somebody else because I've experienced this. And as I'm also the one thing I'm always afraid of is probably raising my children alone without a father, raising my children alone without a man. It's a little bit scary because there is that trauma that I had. Despite my mom giving in everything, but you still feel like there is that thing that is missing in the family. Okay, and other children are talking about their fathers, their dads. And then there are things that could happen to me, and I'm like, maybe if my dad was here, it wouldn't be, the same or stuff like that. So and that's why I feel a lot of children. We have a lot of good single mothers out there. We have a lot of good children out there who need good fathers. So it is okay, all right. It is okay as much as it is not everyone's. Not everyone has the potential, but it's a good thing for those who can do that, really. And the drama that we are talking about, I think if you are not done with your other partner, don't get in a relationship with this partner. This is what I would say. If you feel like you're not done with your baby mama, if you feel like you have that go back thing, then don't get in a relationship with somebody else. You can stay and wait. If you have not healed, you still want to talk to them, or because there is, I don't believe in a relationship where a man or a woman um, okay, broke up and they're in this other relationship but they still meet. I don't believe in that because a lot of shit can happen. I don't trust that unless if you're gonna say I'm gonna be a polygamous man. Probably I'm taking you so that if somebody is coming in your life, should be very aware of the other second part, the other second party. But this issue of someone saying, I have my baby mama, we talk on the phone. I have my baby daddy, we talk on the phone. No, I maybe, I don't think that works. Because what are you talking about? Really? What are you talking about in the middle of the night? What are you talking about in the afternoon? What are these day-to-day phone calls about? Mm. I don't I don't believe in that. So if you're done with the other partner, then I think you can begin with another relationship. Secondly, if you expect another man to raise or another woman to raise your children, then you have to discipline your children, because there is no man who's going to live in this toxic, or woman who's going to have these toxic children stressing the entire relationship. So you have to make sure that your children are disciplined and probably they respect this person. And that's why most people rather prefer to date women who have younger children who are obedient, or older children who probably are in their
Well,
homes and stuff like
exactly. I don't
that.
want you. Exactly. I don't want your old. I don't want your old children. Oh, shout out to all 1900 up in here, 1980. Let's get 20 more people so we get to 2000 again. Let's get 2000 in on the live, Mr. Maria. Yeah, I don't want you. I don't want to. I don't want to marry you. I don't want to be with you if you got old teenage children, Maria. I just don't. I get them the seto. I get them the seto. They too out of control.
Yeah, there is a lot that really goes on with the family. Though with the experience I've seen around many people, I don't know. At times, people are experiencing a lot. All right, I don't know. Of course, Kamlesh was talking about the economy. People, you're trying
Cam,
to
canvas,
make
canvas
it.
is canvas is rough, Maria. Canvas is rough. He rough. That's why you heard Joby and Shimani get on him. Ah, you no good bastard.
So he was talking about the economy and stuff. I wouldn't
Yeah,
expect a woman who has nothing like a job or an income generating thing to also have a man who doesn't have. I also wouldn't expect a man who cannot take care of this woman's family to decide that I'm stepping in. You're stepping in to be another responsibility to this woman again. So it does not make sense. And I've seen this a lot. A lot of young people actually decide to go in for these single mothers because they want these single mothers to also take care of them. It does not make sense. And single mothers, because they are so desperate to have this man figure in their life,
that's true.
they
That's
don't take
true.
care of their children and these men, and they feel like right now the man is here, okay? And
That's,
little do they realize that this man has also become another responsibility in their lives. And I think this isn't something that we should be focused on, more especially yes,
um,
we've got other
um,
people who
hold
really
on, hold on, hold on, Santa Maria. We didn't reach 2,000 again on the live. We up to 2020. 2020 on the live. So shout out, shout out to all 2,000 of you guys in here watching us on Twitter. We appreciate you. I don't think the guys in Kenya coming back. I think they'd like to come because of the storms and the rain. It's been flooding in Kenya. Have you guys seen the floods in Kenya, Maria and Seto?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Damn.
called bad. That's called bad governance. People drowning and dying, and the
Yeah,
government,
I've
ain't-
seen
the, gov, the,
that.
gov, the government hasn't done anything about it. Told people to imagine you the government, Maria, and you tell people just go to higher ground. Go where to higher ground? What are you talking about? Go to higher ground where? That's, that's been the response. Go to higher ground. I'm gonna go to higher ground. So,
Mhm.
so that means the electric grid has been off and on in Nairobi. So all day today, their power's been going on and off, on and off. And the reason why me and Joby didn't do a show yesterday because the power went off right around 7 o'clock and didn't come back on until this morning. So that's what's going on. I don't think they're coming back on today. So I'm gonna make sure we do this a lot. I like this interaction between Uganda and Maria because Cam was being all harsh and Maria came back all kind and loving. Man, that's the nicest way anybody diss me. Instead of being all nice, so yeah, I like the interaction. I like the
Got to be smiling throughout.
yeah. I'll wait for I'll wait for Settle to say something. He's all quiet. So he's all nice and like, yes, I would date a single woman, single mother too. I don't care. But Settle confused. He said, as long as she got good sex. I ain't even gonna talk about the sex. I'm like, what? I'm like, what?
But maybe
For me,
that's
Keith, I believe that any relationship or marriage without good sex doesn't last.
that's true.
But that's true too. You can't-
That's true.
I didn't know you was gonna be so honest. That's all. I didn't know you was gonna be.
People look at yash, people look at beauty, people
And
look at
that's why we've got wives to rich men sleeping with the get men.
yeah.
I guess because why would a
Yeah.
woman be sleeping with a get man
That's
after
true.
having?
That's true. I just didn't expect you to be that honest.
But I think men who work a lot in
Thank
their
you.
business,
Mm.
huh?
You too.
Seriously.
I
I think I find men,
it's true, Central. I just didn't expect you to be so honest. I'm like, what? Go ahead, Marie. Go ahead. Yeah,
But
I didn't expect him to. I didn't expect him to be so.
after having said you're hungry, you want to eat, and there is no food, is that relationship gonna last?
I didn't expect him to be so honest. I was like, what? What he say? I wasn't sure I heard him. I'm like, what? Seto's kind of mild mannered. I think he would just come out the box and say, like, what? Hold on, what? Did he say that? It was just, I mean, it's honest. I just didn't expect it. That's all.
Jujaba said, yeah, he plays PS4 all day and drinks the with milk. Yes. Boy, you a leg man.
Yeah, yeah, Jibba Jibba. I like the collaboration. I think I'm gonna continue this at least once a week, have them collaborate on a topic because it's a lot of
Just
fun.
that the scary thing is a lot of men out here looking just like real women. Never know it. See if I put it back in. I know go gamba. You said, do you like big nyashi? Or are you a leg man?
So there are a lot of factors that determine relationship, whether, because there are even people that date married women. You find someone dating a married woman with kids and a man, so someone is having responsibility over the kids and the man.
No, Angela, there is usually there is this. But I think most of these young boys, I actually they are as because it's so no. Yes, so go.
Seto doesn't know Swahili, Sucker one, so he don't know what you're saying. So when Maria come back, she's like, "Oh no."
But you go and see them to go
Set,
so
Seto, Seto doesn't read Swahili, Sucker one. Maria does though. Maria know what that is. So I'm not gonna say nothing.
what you say can eat
We're going, we're going, Maria. You got it. You got it.
I will not translate that to settle. I will not tell him. But anyway, though we have had both parties, men and women, who take advantage of the scenario. I have at times, anyway, when it comes to how people live their lives, at times it's a funny one. I have seen women who mistreat children who are not theirs, really. Hmm?
Exactly. I've seen it too, men and women. It's
At
sad.
times I'm thinking now, rather than your children being mistreated by a woman, why don't you just raise them on your own? Rather than a man, we've seen other men sleeping around with with the women's children because they know these are not their daughters, and they be raping, they be defiling these children. At times, it's every there is a lot that people should put in caution before taking this step. Like I said, Once you are a single parent, and by the way, for anyone who has not had children yet, I feel like before even having children, someone should question a lot of things. You know, my mom usually tells me one thing: if you're gonna have a child, just know this child is yours. Don't have a child because you expect a man to take care of the child. This is what my mom tells me. So she always says, if you want to have 10 or what, just make sure you have the potential to take care of these children, because anytime
Right.
anything can happen.
It
So
happens.
you
Yeah.
cannot decide to give back to children because you think a man is going to take care of these children. Everything has changed now. So when my mom tells you, if you get pregnant today, Maria, just know you're getting pregnant for yourself. You're going to raise this child. Just know you have the potential to raise this child. And if you don't have, then don't bring any child. But if you like, you can do it. So I don't think I'll get pregnant and I expect a man and I'll be saying I need diapers and I need that. My mom never told me that. She said, if you decide, a man shouldn't force you to have kids. You should also be willing to have these children. Not that because I'm supposed to protect my relationship, my man said he wants a child. Take that child. Take him because you also want this child. So I think that's the only way we should not be having all these excuses of man this, man that. Because at times you expect a lot and people disappoint you at the end of the day. And these are innocent children who did not write letters asking to be brought into the world. It was the decision either one of you took or both of you took. So I think with everything that is going on, there is a lot. I feel like there is a lot we should put in question. When you are a single parent, whether you are a single dad or a single mom, I feel like there is a lot there is that there is a lot that is deprived from you. The choices of the women you want change because at times you are not alone. You're not going to decide that I want a woman who's like this or like that. Usually you start thinking more especially about the children before even you make a decision of taking this woman. You even start thinking about this man before even you make a decision of how fully you love this man, of how fully you are immersed in this man. There are always important factors. Because I know one thing: when you are in a relationship and you probably want, there are 10 important things, that you want in a man or a woman. The moment you identify that this person has five, not even five, has four of the things I would want in this man, then I know along the run you're going to discover the fifth and the sixth and the seventh. As you stay together, you will eventually reach exactly there, because each time we get to understand new things until a relationship lasts for a long time. Now, when you're a single parent, you tend not to focus on things you would have focused on before you had children. Like I said, you may say, probably I want a woman like this now. You're looking at you as you. But remember now, you're a single parent, you have kids. First of all, is this man going to be the right father? That's the first thing that comes in the mind of a single parent. Is this woman going to be the right mother to my children? Is he so kind to take care of my children? Is he loving to love my kids? Does he love children? Because there are a lot of people who don't love children. A woman will even tell you, I don't want to have kids. I want to be your wife. I want to be your wife. I want to have everything with you, but I don't want to have kids with you. She doesn't want children. And a man will say the same. I want us to have sex, to do what, but I don't want to have kids with you. Now how can you take such a person when you are a single parent? If this person cannot love having children of their own, then what makes you think they're gonna love yours? And then the kindness. Someone being kind is very important. Is this person kind to others? Because if someone is kind to others, they'll definitely be kind to your children. Is this person loving? Is he or she intelligent? Is she even hardworking? All right. Or are you also having another burden like the one you experienced before? Someone may not have money at that time, but does this person have the will? Does this person have the mind to work hard? Is this person going to add something to my life? I think these are the most important things that people usually look at when they are single parent. When you're single parent, I expect to see you as mature person, no matter your age, because being a parent is maturity. Whether you like it or not, you're going to grow. Whether you are 14 years, whether you are 15, that means you're going to raise another person. And then I expect you to be somebody who is smart. And that's why when kids ask, can you date a single parent? I was like, why not? Why not? And if someone can wake up and adopt children, growing up, I really love to have like a lot of kids. Me, that's me, because I grew up in a big family. And growing up, I always said I wanted to have like 13 children. This is what I used to say all the time. I wanted to have like 13 children and stuff. Yeah, as a child, and I love kids, and that appetite for children has never ended with them. But maybe life may not give me the chance to have as many children as I want. But if someone can adopt a child from somewhere else, a child that you even don't know their parent, then what is it about you taking care of a child that belongs to this person that you claim to love? So me, I feel like I'm not gonna say that taking care of. I'm not gonna say like I always say that big or strong men are the ones who date single mothers and stuff. I usually see women saying that. No, don't say that. So who are the weak women then? Should people say weak women are mothers who are single, stuff like that? No. So you cannot judge a man's strengths because you say he doesn't want to date a woman with children or stuff like that, because we all have different feelings towards things. Probably this man feels I don't have the heart to love somebody else's child. Or I don't have the heart to love. I was telling Kamlesh that I said, in short, I said that he's someone with a bad heart. That's not what I meant. But we all know our weaknesses, all right? If we all know our weaknesses, all right? I said something. I cannot date a man with children, and I know in the evening he says, "Hello, Maria. Are you taking care of the babies?" I'm like, yeah. So I'm with their mother. We have the restaurant. I don't have that strength. I'm not strong to be that kind of woman. I'm strong to take care of a man's child if I understand that probably if I told me you are no longer in that person's life, because I feel like there is a lot. All right. I don't want to raise your children and your baby mama is out there moving everywhere, enjoying sex with you, enjoying other men, and I'm here changing diapers, making sure that your kids are clean. If you're not going to give me that privilege of being your wife or being that person you've made me be, then I don't want to take care of your children. All right. So, Kamlesh, he said that I said he's a person with a bad heart. I never. But I know everyone knows their weakness. If I cannot take care of your child, I'll just say I cannot. So why should I lie about it? And at the end of the day, I'm mistreating this child. And at the end of the day, I'm doing shit to this child. And karma comes around with my babies because I did shit to the other child. No, I rather come forward and say, well, I'm not gonna take care of your child if you want me. If you don't want me, all right. But if I want to, I will. You know. So I think a lot of people do because they want to be in a relationship and they are not open about what they want. And this is why we see a lot of men and women mistreating these children because they never really wanted these children in the first place. He came because the dad had money,
I
but
agree.
she wanted that money. She never wanted these kids. We see a lot of children in Africa. They'll tell you a child was burnt. Does the mom strangle the baby? Why? Why should you do that? And then karma, of course, catches up with you, and now you're having your children, and your children are paying for the crimes that you've committed. No, 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 no. I don't think I rather be, and more especially, I'm someone who is extremely conscious when it comes to kids. I rather children are my best friends, by the way. Kids are my best. I'm not someone who usually socializes with grown-ups, but I love kids. Kids are my best friends because but we have seen a lot of children still going through a lot. And I don't even really. You saw this video of the other woman who stepped on her own. I watched that video and I was like, what just happened? People are bringing children in the world. This is what I'm saying. You decide, a man convinces you, Maria, I need a baby because I love you. You have to give me a child. And boom, after even you're only 3 months, the man is gone. And these
Yep.
women, when they give birth to these children, they start torturing. There is a woman who stepped on her baby's belly
Wow.
and he broke the kidneys of the boy. And the boy died. Really, because the boy was crying, she had gone to shower.
What?
As she came back, the
What?
baby had cried and
What?
it was on that floor,
What is some kid?
crying.
What is some guy in Georgia who killed his kid because he want to play child support? This black guy like stabbed the child or something. You guys put in the WhatsApp chat. Did he like burn the kid and stab the child or did something heinous? I forgot what he did. It was the most heinous shit. I think he like
Mhm.
stabbed the child or did something. Killed the kid, the
Now,
baby.
now, now tell me, someone has done that to her own child. The next time you're marrying that one and you're having your two children
Oh,
and this, you
uh
expect this
oh.
to no.
No. But
Mm-mm.
it's not like she gonna tell you she did that, Maria.
Ah,
You're not
she
gonna know.
checked on her babies, and the baby died. I think
Of
she
course.
she busted the
Wow.
baby kidney. It was a boy, and someone was recording this behind the curtains as the woman was stepping her own baby, her own. Now this happens because some other people think you are giving birth to your child because a man told you so. I don't want, but I have to give back to this baby because Innocent said I should. And if I don't, he's going away. The biggest question is, are you ready to be a mother? Do you want to have this child? Because the life of this child is a guarantee. But Innocent is staying is not a guarantee. You're going to be
That's
this
true.
child for the rest of your
But
life.
they're alive. Exactly.
You being this person's wife is not a guarantee to you. And this is why we are having a lot of bitter women out there. They make them. You don't blame shit on somebody else. You don't blame. Children belong to two people. That's why me. I told Innocent to something, and he was like, "No, you're joking." I'm damn serious. There is no way in the world I'm going to have children and raise, and probably a man goes, and I raise these children on my own. And the next time you bring your ass, I swear to God, I will undress myself and curse you. You cannot. I raised these children on my own as a single mother, and you're bringing your ass wherever, whichever time, and you want to claim that now this is my son, Maria. That is my daughter. Ah, because if I decided to take the responsibility of being a mother, I said, all right, I've given back to
Shout
these
out,
children.
shout
They
out
are
to
mine.
Maria Center. I think we reached a new high. We got 2,000 almost. 2,000, almost 500 people in here. I think
Uh-huh.
25. I think 2,500 is the record.
Yeah.
And this Maria come out, take your ass away.
No, the world is crazy. The world is crazy. And there are things that we cannot control as people. Kamlesh was saying that if you go in a relationship, you cannot give birth just before you've had people. There are people who can even wait for even 10 years, and they know their game, and they are playing this game, and they know. All right. There are people who can even wait because we've seen people in a relationship even take like 15 years in a relationship and they end their marriages. All right. So this whole thing isn't about the timing, but it's about you accepting the responsibility before you take the responsibility, or the willingness of you taking this responsibility. I don't think there is a time that me, Maria, I'll wake up and say, I'm taking in this baby, I'm going to have this baby. And definitely, because the dad is capable, or because I'm expecting the dad to do shit, I will do my role. If you want to do your role as a father, you play your role. If you feel like you cannot do it, I'm not going to complain to any man. We want milk. We want diaper. Don't you know you're supposed to buy the diapers? No, I won't do that. But I'll wait for the right time when you bring your ass around. Why should I be asking for shit from you? Don't you know you're supposed to do it? I want to, all right? I'll raise my child because I will have this child because I want to. So I wouldn't. If you're taking care of the child, fine. I'm good with that. Even if we live in the same house, I'm not gonna wake up and say the baby needs bathing socks. The baby needs this. Don't you know the baby needs that? Am I supposed to be telling you that? So if you can't do
That,
it, I can. Then I let
that,
you be. All right. So
that what happens, Maria. That's what happens.
I think we're having a lot of bitter single parents out there because they made the wrong decisions they made the wrong decisions when they were bringing these little children in the world. All right, you have to decide, both of you, not a man deciding,
That,
not you
that's
stepping
what.
back because
That's
you
what.
cry.
And that's what the ladies. That's what the ladies messaging me about one of my sons not doing the right
Ah,
thing. Like you said, Maria. She said, "Don't you know this baby needs Pampers, diapers? Don't you know he needs stuff? I gotta call you to do right." That's what she's sending me those texts, talking to this moron, Maria.
you see, if she wanted to have this child so badly, she wouldn't even be calling you. Maybe she thought having this baby is the way of course having this man around her, which usually, men's feelings towards children is different from the way women
Right?
feel towards kids.
Okay. Right?
For us, we
But
take that long process.
what am I supposed to do, Maria? He's my son. And the lady called me about his child. And I know she's not lying because
Mhm.
she's got the pictures, she's got the videos, and she's got the text from his ass. And she sent all of it to me, Maria.
She has the proof. You cannot
Yeah.
deny.
No. No. That baby's his. And she
But
said he
she cannot be
and
telling
she
you
said he's a bum.
I don't see myself going to my baby daddy's family asking for help. I don't see me doing that. All right. And I'm never going to do that. So I come to
Well,
your family
she, well,
and I
she
know.
didn't ask for help yet, but that's coming. She didn't ask for help yet. She just wanted to make, She wanted to know if I was the his father.
Ah,
She didn't know yet. Yeah. Oh
eh,
man, here we go with this shit here. Oh,
oh dear.
so
I
he
don't know.
wasn't
I think
sure. She wasn't sure yet, Maria. She said, I don't know if you're the father of my baby's daddy. I said, your baby daddy? Who's your baby daddy? Who are you talking to? Hey, lady, what is this about? What are you talking about? I think you may be my grand. I think you might be my baby's. I think you might be my baby's granddaddy. I'm like, what? Lady, I don't know you or your lady. I don't know you or your baby.
yeah, she's
um,
not acting, but she will eventually.
well, she's not
Yeah.
lying because I asked her, where you? I said, ma'am, where you living at? She said, Arizona. I said, Arizona. I thought I was clear. They said, oh no, we don't got no family in Arizona, lady. We don't got no family way over there. We don't got no family in Arizona. I said, no,
Mhm.
I was in Houston. I moved. I said, Houston. Oh shit. I already, I already know. It's this moron's kid. Oh my, I already know. So she said Houston. I already know what the hell is going on. Y'all don't. Hey, we got 2,600 people in on the live.
Yeah.
Damn. Hmm. Since we got 2,600 you guys on live, somebody go ahead and damn hit the follow button on Twitter. You guys, this is a new record. I don't think we got the 2,700. I mean, 2,600 before. I think the highest we got was 2,300. So let's see if we get to 3,000 in here. We in there heavy, y'all. We in there
Oh,
heavy. Learning, learning my foul story of my kids and they foul stuff. So we in there heavy, guys. Let's see if we get to 3,000.
okay.
I agree with Maria.
Are we
I agree with her.
trying to make it 3,000? Even our time is up.
I know you guys' time may be up. Okay. All right, what we got?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I said,
I'm gonna do this.
baby daddy,
I'm
baby
gonna do this.
daddy.
I'm gonna do these collabos more often, guys. At least one time a week is fun. I like I like those guys interacting with each other.
Yeah, but I don't know why we are only seeing one person.
Oh,
They should maybe set
because
their camera
uh-uh.
a little bit bigger.
Mm. Because actually they're using the other camera on the other channel. So use on both channels, Maria. Because I had them join you,
Okay.
so it's only gonna be so. If you guys have your phone, when we go live, just turn your phone and go to the Black Hot Fire Network channel, not the two, and you'll see everybody there. That camera can only show cameras. And then you will see everybody. Because they can hear you. That's why when you guys joining, everybody can hear you on the other channel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Everybody can hear you guys on the other channel. So shout out to us. We got a new high. We got 2,665. I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna stay till I get 30 more of you guys in here to get 2,700. I'm gonna let. I'm gonna let. I'm gonna let. I'm gonna let Seth and them sign out. And I need 30 more people to stay in here with me, so I can get 2,700 people on the live. So
Jackson Hill says everyone down here are not supposed to be making, not supposed, I guess, to be making kids and all this physical stuff. Kid, Jib Jabba is saying that you are baby daddy, granddaddy.
I'm my baby. I had the baby daddy. Sure. Well, that's the baby daddy. Shit. Shit. Taylor
I
said, as
like
long as
that.
you getting them, as long as you getting them good sex, he happy. Seto said, as long as you getting them good sex, he happy. You can have 20 kids with Seto. Seto, I got these 20 kids. Do you got good sex? Do you got good sex? Yes, my sex is good. I don't give a damn. Seto be Seto be Seto be broke as hell. Take care of 20 damn kids. But much love, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go and go. You guys have a good night, you guys.
Thank you. Of course, Jaba, thank you, Jason Hill, and second one who else was here.
Big
And of
cheese.
course, our friends from Kenya. All right, thank you guys for, of course, taking us through. Unfortunately, the power went off. Big Cheese was here too. Big Cheese, thank you so much for always joining our shows. It is, of course, the first time I'm seeing Unsecond One. The first time
In a
since we
minute.
got back on Black Hot Fire Network.
It's
But
been a
okay,
minute.
we'll see you today. General Mosquito was here too. General Mosquito, thank you so much for, of course, being in the house with us today. I think those are the people who dropped in their comment, and I also love to thank the silent majorities from TikTok
Because
who always endeavor
oh, no, that was on
to
Twitter.
donate
That's on Twitter. And we reached
on
our
Twitter.
goal. We're at 2,700. 2,720. I reached my goal before they got off. 2,700 people in here. It's heavy. Heavy up in here.
By the way, kids, we heard that USA has, of course, but because they have banned TikTok.
TikTok,
Mm.
that's TikTok. We on Twitter right there. You haven't set up the TikTok again. That's Twitter right there. That's not
Yeah, I see
TikTok.
that.
We not on?
Yeah, I got it. I
Okay.
was asking that. We've heard they have banned TikTok in the US.
I just get I just get a VPN, Maria, and
Really?
have my account from another country and keep it going. You're not gonna be able to stop nobody on no TikTok. Fuck them. Fuck them, Maria. Fuck them.
Mm. I understand now.
All right, fam, I'm gonna
I
wrap it
told
up.
you
Go
I
ahead.
have to use VPN
Go, Maria.
on my first. I also have to use VPN on my Facebook. If I don't
See?
have VPN, I cannot access Facebook.
See, so that's my 70 no good ass. See, exactly. So we gotta do we got we gotta do what we gotta do, Maria. We got no good ass people. So we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do it. We gotta find ways around people being wicked.
Mm. Mm.
So
Keith, we are going to let you continue with that
right.
show.
I can say go guys, you guys done. Just keep it on. You gotta go.
You guys,
Let's go guys, go home. It's now
all right.
it's now 7 o'clock in Uganda. Go home and eat some matoki. Go go home and eat some matoki and crickets and grasshoppers.
And I've got, I miss them. Next salary, I will have to eat some.
Ugh. Mm. They better not be expensive. Buying bugs better not be expensive. Them bugs better not cost a lot of money. Buying them bugs are cheap, right? Buying bugs are cheap, right? I think they
That
gone. I said
No, we
buying
are.
bugs are cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they better be cheap. I can't see nobody paying a lot of money for no damn grasshoppers. Buying no expensive grasshoppers. You crazy.
They're expensive.
What? You crazy? They better be cheap. I'm not buying.
Now they're
They expensive.
expensive.
You guys, you guys buying bugs and they expensive? You guys are crazy. Yeah,
A cup is like five mechanic 10. Yeah, it's 15,000.
you guys are crazy. So what?
15,000 zingana dola beka.
You guys are
Not five US dollars a cup.
you guys are crazy as shit. What? You guys are out of your mind. I wouldn't pay no more. What? A cup should be like a cup should be less than $1, like 50 cents. You guys are crazy. Damn, that's expensive. What? No way.
It is five. A cup is
Wow.
five.
You guys are crazy. Right, that's a whole cup of grasshoppers, man. Are you like listen here? Now, ain't no grasshoppers today. Shit. You guys got me all fucked up. No grasshoppers at all. So, so you guys have a good night. Take care of yourself. See you guys tomorrow. We up here to two. That's right. I'm gonna stay to 3,000. They damn let them go. We're up at 2,800. I need 200 more people to show up. I need 3,000 on the live. That's gonna be the record. I need 3,000 people on this live. We're up to 2,800 people. So there you go. I'm here. Seto and them are gone. I'm still here. So I need another 200 guys. Another 200 people on this live to get to 3,000. So let me say that. Damn, where my top at? I want to say that shit was funny, and it was a good look to have Seto and Maria. Like I said, there's power issues in Kenya right now because of all the rain that's going on right now. That's become a situation with the power. So, Jesus Christ. Guys want to know where I'm at? I'm down on the border, leaving Brownsville, going over here to Laredo. I'm about to catch me some illegal aliens and ship their ass back into damn Mexico. I'm right on the Mexican border, right on it. I can look into Mexico right now. I'm going. If I look to my left, I'm right on the Mexican border. I can look across to the barrio. Ooh, shit. Traffic is crazy down here too. So I'm just going through McAllen. I left Brownsville about an hour ago. Yeah. They got this damn road construction down here. That's what a guy. They've been fixing on this goddamn interstate for 20 years. It ain't shit got no better. Shit crazy. Interstate projects take 50 years now. But you're dead end stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, shit. No. Dead end stop. Here we go. I ain't seen a black face down here. I'm like, how many? I mean, I always think, did anybody black live down this area at all? At least two or three black people? Every time I'm down here, I don't see, I've never seen one black person every time I come down here. Not yet, not one. It's crazy. So, No, one. I don't know if the lights have come back on in Kenya or what. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. We've now gone to 2,000 people up in here. I mean 2,000. My fault. 2,900 people. Okay, I need 100 more people, y'all. Let's get to 3,000. I close down. We have to 2,900 people. We're in there heavy. 2,900 of you in here. Join the live. Share it. The only place we don't seem to be shut down is Twitter right now. Shout out to all 2,900 of you. We're in there heavy. Heavy. See if you guys can give me the 3,000. Share the live over in Twitter. Give me the 3,000. Give me the 3,000 live on here. Give me up to 3,000. All right. Sheesh. Traffic is effed up. The family says I didn't do the shows. What's on you guys' mind? We didn't get to do the show yesterday because of the damn power. I didn't do the shows Friday and Saturday. Who's ever left in it? What's on you guys' mind? What's happening across the goddamn world right now? We know they were trying to start World War III. We know that. I think America's now trying to call for a ceasefire because they're scared about now war trials, criminal court, them being charged with war crimes. Because America effed around and found out that its naval power is now obsolete. Doesn't mean anything. The kind of drone missiles that people can use as cheaply as they have it can now cause such damage as to sink an American fleet now. So you having ocean superiority is really, a lie. That's not true. Damn, so traffic out here. Shit. We have an ocean superiority is not a lie. You've been caught out there. This far lane. How these people third road driving down this bitch. Shit. Come on, damn it. They've been caught out as a lie. The naval superiority is no more. So, and also, family, you guys remember the bill that they passed to ban TikTok? Along with the TikTok ban, they've also passed a edict where now they get to steal Russian sovereign money. And that's going to expedite the American collapse, right? You can't just decide that you're going to go steal someone's funds in their bank accounts because you're having a dispute. So when America tries to go and steal Russia's funds out of its bank account, you're going to see a run on the banks because now you have every country taking its money out of United States banks because now they're vulnerable to seizure of said account. Their accounts are now vulnerable to American seizure because somebody's upset with the country. See, this is on purpose. This is to destroy America from within because no one would even pass a law that blatant, that ridiculous, that disturbing, that will allow you now to steal another country's wealth without any repercussions. The rest of the world is looking at this and say, oh no, we're going to start snatching our shit out of the United States bank. So that's going to further devalue the dollar. That's going to further devalue the dollar, which is always on its last leg with $35 trillion in debt. What we're doing now is non-sustainable. I don't know when it's going to collapse, but it's going to collapse within our lifetime. It's not sustainable. Because now, every 100 days, we got to pay $1 trillion to service the debt. Pretty soon it's going to be more than that. You got to pay $1 trillion to service the debt. That's just the service, $1 trillion every 100 days. It's not sustainable. That's not sustainable. I guess I'm stuck at 2,900. No more coming in. I got so close to 3,000. Got so close to 3,000. I think that's my limit. They stopped me at 2,900. I don't see anybody else join the live. I got close. Got close. But I got close with no cigar. They stopping me at 2,900. Yep, no more people joining. All right. It is what it is. Still appreciate everybody showing up. So I'm gonna end this, fam. Shout out to all 2,900 of you that came on by, and also the few that came on by on YouTube. But you know, we're in a heavy on Twitter. 2,900 of you. Shit. I think that's the biggest live I've ever had. YouTube or goddamn any platform. I got to 1,000 before on YouTube, but never know 3,000. Shit. I went to 1,000 before, but not no 3,000. So I appreciate everybody showing up. I want everybody to have a good day. Wow. Much love, family. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. I don't know if the lights are gonna come back on in Kenya or not. So much love, family. Peace. I'm out. And this bitch heavy. 2,900 people. Peace. And nobody ever followed. Make that make sense. How we got 2,900 people in here, but nobody ever follows the damn page? Yeah. Make that make sense. Peace.